If there was a moment I could have a soundboard of myself generated, it would have been when we played Reinhardt Rumble. Any of the times. What's Reinhardt?
Come and see.
Come and see here.
I forgot about that. Oh my god.
Daddy is angry. Come and see here.
Daddy loves you.
Daddy loves you.
Daddy's had a long day at work. Come and
Daddy's had
see
a long-
here.
Daddy's had a long day at work. Come and see here. As I just pelt Mercies across the map with a hammer.
I just love listening to Joe scream as you were like running up behind.
That's every game we play. If Joe is in the game, that's it.
It's like a different colored Fruitopia every time I see it.
You gotta shake it up.
Yeah.
I am here. I'm just making or prepping food.
That's okay. I forgot what I was just about to do.
That's probably fair.
Has anyone tried this flavor yet? The
No.
Oh, but it's peach. The bitch would like it. 'Cause it's peach.
Why is it an encore?
Is it peach or is it Georgia peach, though? There's a difference.
I think
This
they're
is
all caught on
tequila.
Yeah.
Tequila and tonic.
I was gonna say, it's that whole glass.
Just that whole glass is tequila on the rocks. Like, whoa. Whoa.
Yeah. I am sure. Yeah, you know, it's not all tequila. It's definitely not all tequila, and there's definitely lemon and lime in there because I'm not a barbarian.
You don't have to lie to us.
2 shots of vodka.
Well, this is also a rum and coke.
Okay, well, that's fair.
Yeah, it's fine. We're fine.
I only had a
Everything's
little
fine.
bit of
My
vodka
boss
left.
is not esteeming. I hate my boss. No, I hate my boss.
But you have tequila and a rum and coke?
Uh-huh.
Nice.
That kind of night.
Also, I'm really tired, but it's okay. It's okay.
That's okay.
That's what
Many
the
of us-
tequila's for. It's the upper.
Many
We
of
don't
us
know
are
the
very
horrors
tired.
we're gonna face.
Do you know what the worst part of it is, Ethan? Do you know what the absolute worst part is? I checked my phone at 5 o'clock, and at 1 o'clock, Steven offered to bring me ice cream from Leopold's. He's like, "Are you working? I can drop it off." And then 4 hours later, I'm like, "Oh, it's too late now." Like, you want to come bring me ice cream? Sure, but yeah, it's fine. I don't know. Has he offered to bring you ice cream yet?
No, but I don't live close to him anymore.
I was gonna go in a different direction, but I'm sure you can say it's because of who lives closer. That's definitely the reason.
yeah. It's definitely not gonna like
All right, are we all Gucci?
Uh-huh.
As
Yeah.
Gucci as I'm gonna be.
What do you mean? What's the problem?
I don't know.
Okay. So, sorry, yes, we're all here.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Ethan. In spirit.
He's here, he's just preparing snacks. As one
I
does.
already have my snacks though.
Okay. Then if we're all here. Oh no, I lost my place.
Oh, I should be, guess, N20. Whoops.
Eventually.
Don't say it that way.
All right. When we last left off, you had resumed your journey through the Wishing Woods, this time joined by an old companion of the now missing paladin that had served as your guide. You had settled on a direction to the coastal town Port Casper with the belief that the strong clerical presence there might be able to revive your lost friend. The journey has been a few days now, and thankfully it has been peaceful as you press through the woods known for their connection to the Fey Realm. The days have been progressive and quiet, and save for a few moments of catching movement in the dark, the nights have left you largely alone. On this evening, however, something is different. As dusk drives you to finally hitch your horses, disembark from your carriage,
Aw.
and prep your camp for the night. You hear a strange wheezing cry echo over the treetops. It sounds agonized, desperate, breathless, and high-pitched. What do you do?
I'm sorry, you said it's nighttime, right? Dark out?
It's just about to be. It's dusk.
I have a.
It's
can-
now a cacophony over the trees, echoing one after another. Agonized, screeching cries that reverberate through the forest.
I was going to offer to check it out, but now I do not want to be honest. I think I would like to stay.
Do we keep going?
You begin to hear cracking of branches and trees nearby.
We'll stop at that point and stop the carriage behind us.
Well, you had been
Oh wait, we were camping.
prepping your camp for the evening.
I'm gonna pull out my crossbow, knock a bolt. That's the word.
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna get my axe out.
Do we hide? Should we hide? Are we fighting?
I'm gonna yell
Oh,
real
I'm
loud.
gonna hide. I'm gonna hide behind a tree.
All right. So
That is your
as
stick.
you realize something is approaching you through the trees, you collectively sort of focus your attention towards the sound, and you can see glittering eyes through the foliage in your wake. A moment of peace before suddenly there is a cacophony of footsteps again, snapping dead branches on the forest floor and whipping tendrils of branches out of their way as a pack of tiny, lanky things of gray skin and elongated bones
ew.
burst into the clearing. Their tongues hang from their mouths and they sprint, almost blindly, hungrily, for you and your carriage. Everyone roll initiative.
Fuck!
Oh lord.
I should have cast darkness. I should have
Am I
done it, but I
hiding?
hesitated.
Yes, you can hide. Roll a stealth check.
Oh shit, that's not that bad.
Oh, that is a nat 20. I am sad I wasted on initiative because I can't do anything before other people go, but it's fine.
I
Yep, that was
too
me in the last
have
fight.
blown my nat 20 for the evening, I think.
26 for stealth.
That initiative
Okay.
advantage be fucking me a little bit.
You feel well hidden.
Sorry, now I'm rolling initiative. Sorry.
Okay.
What is that, a nat 20 initiative?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I also rolled a nat 20 initiative.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, so do you just have 0 dex?
Listen, I
Wait,
do
what's
have
my
0
dex?
dex.
Mine is so mine's 23.
Oh,
Otto
I should
do
type
be
it
having
into
a
the chat.
0 dex.
Hey, I have a -1
Amazing.
strength. It's fine. It's fine, no judgment. Literally
Okay.
-1.
I thought I changed the spell, but I didn't, and I managed them, and now it's not here, and I'm sad.
You. Oh.
I know.
Okay. Wait, I need to... And I also apparently need to move back.
I saw some tabs open.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky sneaks over here.
Rearrange my setup a little bit. So I don't have any, spoilers. My bad.
If it's anything, I actually didn't see what creatures they were. It was too blurry.
Look like a dinosaur.
It's definitely a dinosaur.
Ah,
I mean,
Okay.
it would not.
So,
Hmm.
these creatures kind of stumble out of the brush, seeming to trip over one another in their eagerness to get to you and the fresh, living meat that they can scent on the breeze. Up first is Solace.
Damn it. May I? So I'd like to do 2 things. Let me know if this is okay. I would like to give bardic inspiration to Vaughn. And then I would like to hold a healing word until someone takes damage.
Okay.
This round. And then I'm gonna hide behind the carriage. Like I'm trying to put the carriage between me and them. So move, bonus action, and then a held action of a healing word.
All right, and that's your turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Up next is Vaughn.
He's gonna give a quick glance at everyone around and realizes that he needs to put some space between them and the squishy people. And so he's just gonna charge head on. He's gonna stand in the middle of this clearing and swing a punch at this guy.
All right, roll to hit.
That is going to be, what's my plus to hit? 18 or 8, so 17.
17 hits, roll damage.
Ew.
12.
12?
Mhm.
Okay. So you launch one heck of a haymaker, so much so that you watch its head kind of go loose on its body. It's still alive, but it sort of turns its torso to look towards you.
And then he'll be looking towards another punch.
Right? Roll hit.
And that is going to be 22 to hit.
22 hits, roll damage.
Nice.
And that is going to be 9 damage.
All right. What does it look like?
It'll, as he turns, I guess to give Vaughn proper attention, he will be turning just directly into another fist that crashes through there. I assume they have a nose.
Sure.
Or just wherever that central area of their
They
face is
have
suddenly implodes.
two little, like, skeletal-like holes, kind of dehydrated against the bone of their skull. And as you throw your punch at that specific point, the bones kind of give under your hand, and you hear the squelch of, like, flesh and blood and brain matter before it just collapses.
Okay. And then I'm just trying to see if I can hold a patient defense. As a bonus action, yeah, as a bonus action, I will go ahead and use patient defense with a key point
Okay.
and be ready for the another one to come at me.
Okay. All right, and that's your turn?
Yep.
All right, Otto.
I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to run and plot myself there. And I'm going to swing at the one beside me.
Mhm.
Gonna be... Oh, not great. Oh, no. 14 to hit?
14 hits, roll damage.
Oh, hell yeah. 8 plus... So that'll be 13 damage.
Okay. So
And
a
then-
solid impact that rattles them a fair bit.
Just to make sure this bitch is interested, I'm gonna swing at them after.
Okay.
For a 13 to hit.
13 hits, roll damage.
Okay. That's... Yeah... 14 damage.
Okay. 2 solid hits that are accented by a almost concerning shower of blood that spurts out of these creatures. And as the blood kind of splashes on the environment around them, you notice a hissing as it begins to eat into the grass and the plant life.
Nice.
All right.
It's fine. I'll save it for the next one.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, Nia.
I'm going to strum my fingers along my harp, and I'm going to cast Silent Image, and I'm going to cast... It's a 60-foot range, and it's going to be another image of Otto, and it's going to appear right next to the one that Vaughn killed.
Okay.
It does move it seems real. I just want to try to do some sort of distraction, like, yes, there's 2 of these fellas here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna
Lesser
cast...
image, sorry?
No, silent image.
Silent image, got it.
Yes. I can use my action to move it. I can alter its appearance. That it can appear to be walking and stuff, but in this case, the image is just Otto holding an axe. Other Otto holding an axe, and
Okay.
yeah. And so I just want to use that as some sort of distraction, but once they interact with it, they know that it's an illusion, but like, yeah. Okay, and then bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
Can cast it 60 feet from me as well. I want to put it like here. Yeah. Can I attack in the same bonus action, or just bonus action summon it? I don't...
No, you can attack in the same action.
I'm going to try to attack.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Fuck. 11.
11 hits, roll damage.
Oh, shit. Okay. I cast that at 2nd level. When is this?
Traumatized by our last fight of missing on 18s.
I'm
Wait,
traumatized by how easy these things is.
We're all traumatized by our last fight, okay?
Oh my god, it's like
Not.
it's all like escaped my brain. I'm so sorry. My spell casting ability. That's plus 7.
Gonna...
I add
I'll-
to my
Vaconia.
fucking... I'm an idiot.
No, you're not. It's just complicated.
Is it plus
That's why
7?
I play melee characters a lot.
No, wait, what's my spell casting ability?
Truly.
My wisdom,
Barbarian brain go.
which is plus 4. Yeah,
Which you add to your casting. Like, when you cast, you add 4 to hit.
yeah. Well, no, I add 7 to hit for my casting, and then it
Gotcha.
says 1d8 plus my spell casting ability.
So then plus your modifier, plus 4.
Plus 4. Okay. Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. 1d8, 1d8.
It's the trauma.
Yeah, it's the trauma. It's the trauma. 9 damage.
Okay.
And that's the end of my turn. I'm gonna stay put right here.
Sorry, that's to this guy?
Yeah.
All right. So you summon your ethereal weapon and immediately lash out at this creature, who caves under the weight of its strike into just a mess of brittle, broken bones and red and black goo.
Ew. Put a second
Delightful.
auto on. Please.
Ha!
2.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that's it for me.
Okay. It's at this point where you begin to hear the rustling of another creature approaching from behind this herd. It is silent. The alpha creepy thing. The hungriest
No!
of them all.
The Elder
Not
One!
again!
It is silent, save for the sounds it makes as it charges through the brush. And as it bursts into this clearing, you see this quadruped creature.
Ew.
Black-gray skin pulled tight over an almost horse-like body, but its hooves have overgrown and curled in. And the ends are ended in a sharp, claw-like hook. From its mid-back opens a big, serrated tooth jaw. This creature is legs, body, mostly mouth, aside from what one might call a tongue that snakes out in the direction of where its head might be, and where the skull should be is instead a bright pink, large flower.
Oh, pretty!
Appear to have eyes or ears
from
or a face.
Last of Us.
Oh, it's pretty right up until its body.
It's because it's a flower until it's by.
Yeah, that one.
How do you make it bigger?
Zoom in.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
you can zoom in pretty good.
Oh, it is pretty until it's horrible, horrible
And
body.
it almost tramples one of those tiny skeletal creatures as it charges directly to Vaughn. All right. And it's going to rear back on its hind legs and with those big curled hoof claws, take 2 swipes at you.
Big meaty claws.
Big meaty claws. All right, that's a natural 20.
Disadvantage on that with the dodge.
Okay. You're using a reaction?
Yeah, he has patient
The
defense.
dodge action that I prepared.
Oh, right. Yeah, you
That
prepared
advantage.
patient defense.
Also, I am going to, before you announce whether or not that hits, I'm going to use my reaction for cutting words, which
Okay.
is going to reduce that damage roll by 1 bardic inspiration die.
Damage or to
I'm sorry, not the damage, the to hit.
Okay.
Thank you.
So by a
By
D8?
8.
Oh.
Whoa!
Oh my god.
All right. Well, it's rolling again to make that hit. By
I need
8?
to make-
Reduced
Yeah.
by 8.
Yeah, I reduced it. I rolled in. I panicked and rolled in roll 20 instead of real dice, but those are
Does a,
kind of the same.
does a 14 hit?
No.
All right. So that's the
42
first
would hit.
attack.
Yo, if that. God, if that was -8, that's incredible. It would have been 22.
You're
Does-
right. Yeah.
Patient defense apply to multiple attacks,
I'm
right?
pretty sure it's just the first one.
The patient or the dodge, I believe so.
I mean, just double check to be sure, as I do
Yeah.
also. Patient defense. To take a dodge action. That's bonus action.
I feel like it's until their next turn.
Yep, till start of your next turn, any attack roll is made against disadvantage.
Yeah.
That's so broken. I like it.
So this
Yeah.
roll again at disadvantage. Ooh. Does a
Yep.
13 hit?
No.
All right, so your patience and your training help you foresee the momentum behind these attacks as it almost rears back like a horse. And
It's like a Matrix moment. He's like, like bullet time dodges.
He's completely changed the way he fights now. He's going into this a lot more like steady on the backs of his feet.
Okay. And that is that. Just don't mind me real quick.
Minding. That's weird.
Very good sign.
All right,
What's
up next is Relm.
I was wondering if I could say that I moved here because I said that I hid. But
I'll
like
allow
without
it.
using. Okay, because I said I hid last time, and I mean
Mhm.
it was in the open. Okay,
You didn't
anyways.
specify where, even when the map came out.
No, but I said, can I hide? And you said yes, and then I just assumed it would get to that on my turn.
Okay, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to aim at this guy. Wait, can I? This one? Yes. Okay. Gonna aim at that guy. Do I get
Okay.
advantage? Because well,
I
Bryn's
actually
awesome.
think this is a straight roll. Hang on. Just double checking the rules, because my brain is scrambled.
Dang.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Straight roll.
You can take it at advantage, yes.
Advantage. Not amazing. 12 to hit.
12 does not hit.
Fuck. I think that's all I can do. Pretty
For
much.
clarity,
Okay.
it wasn't at disadvantage, but because they are in cover, there's things between you and it got an advantage to AC.
I see. Okay. Well, I'm going to move, and hide over here. Oops, wrong thing. I'm just gonna move over here and hide behind this like tree branch bush thing,
Okay.
and bonus action hide again.
All right, roll stealth, please.
19.
Okay. You feel like you're probably hidden. Oh, wait, dang it. I'm so sorry, I missed.
Uh oh.
Can you go ahead and do a quick DC 14 wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
So with advantage.
Yep.
Oh, natural 20.
Hey.
Okay. Don't worry about what I forgot
Nat
then.
20. What?
Don't worry about what I forgot then.
I'm worried
Oh, okay.
about.
You didn't forget. You would never. You would never. You would never
Never what? more
forget
specific.
anything. Forget anything.
I forget stuff all the time. Okay, anything else with your turn?
That's everything.
All right. Now these creatures find their momentum. I thought I was on the right one. I'm gonna do this one at a time because there's so fucking many of them. All right,
Come
first
in.
one starts
My
towards
babies.
you
Yeah.
and lunges. Lunges twice to try and bite you.
All right.
That's rude.
Oh, well, nope.
No biting.
Does a 12 hit?
Nope.
Well, ding dang. So it just comes up to bite you, and you catch it with your
Ding dang.
forearm, and you begin to feel something burning at your skin as it's kind of latched to you. But your skin is a little tougher than most, and it doesn't quite hurt yet.
Yet.
Up next, to make 2 more bite attacks as they try and get a mouthful of Goliath.
No.
Jesus Christ on a cracker. So that's a 12 and I can do math, 13.
Nope.
All right, so again, they just kind of start latching to you by their mouths.
Not wild about it, if I'm honest.
This one is going to keep charging.
Can I take an attack of opportunity? Or am I
You
being
can.
sucked up to death?
You can. I'd say probably at disadvantage because you're slinging.
That's okay. So it's a disadvantage?
Can you make a quick strength saving throw?
Okay.
We'll say
Static.
you see how many of them? 2? They're tiny things. DC 10.
That is 7 plus 8, 15.
Okay, so unencumbered by the weight of the tiny skeletal emancipated halflings latched to you, you turn and take your hit.
Toby, please. That's also a 15 to hit.
15 hits, roll damage.
Squish it.
Oh, boys. Gonna be 14 damage. Wait, plus 2, because I'm raging, so 16 damage.
Okay. So this one, already kind of bleeding in a bad way, was just charging, not blindly, but driven by a certain sense to what they were focused on. It makes no difference, though, as you turn and swing your great axe and just catch them in the back of the head, enough to separate the back of their neck from their spine, and they just crumple forwards. Okay. These two are going to do a wisdom saving throw because they are not motivated by sight.
Oh.
They have terrible vision.
They smelling you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
fair.
that one,
Does it smell like a Goliath?
That one is a 19. That one is also another 19. So both of them will charge right through your image.
That's fair.
Oh.
He's silent. It doesn't work.
4,
It's fine.
5.
I tried.
How fast do you go? How angry are you? Ooh, interesting.
Don't say that. Don't say ooh,
Nope.
interesting.
When they're hungry, they go faster.
Of course.
Are they ever not hungry though?
That sounds like some bullshit.
Wait.
7.
Oh boy.
And Solace, you actually aren't the first thing they attack. You hear them coming. They're not quiet. And they go for the very first thing, the very big source of heat and warmth that smells like animal.
Oh,
And they
no.
bite into the horse.
Shit, which one?
I don't know who was on the left.
I don't
Who's the left more Solace?
Roll a D100 and call highs or lows. Yeah. But remember, I still have a held action to heal.
You do.
Anything that takes damage.
I need to look up stats for a horse.
They're not great.
No, I know they're not.
You may have a Goliath pulling the cart the rest of the way. The stats
That's-
are not great on horses.
Oh no!
Okay.
Pretty bad.
Sorry, wait, who
Why
are
don't
we
you call
rolling?
air low?
Low.
Okay.
Low is
so-
the on, high is blah 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 blah.
Okay.
Bellissima.
Whatever.
So they immediately flinged onto Bellissima. Both of them latch on and make their 2-bite attacks.
My condolences, Calder.
Yeah, right. We called you to save
God, it's not the horse's fault.
So that's 2 hits at a 19 and a 22.
Oh fuck.
Oh my
Darby's
And-
punching the air right now.
The other one,
Furious.
it's only 2 hits because the other one is 11 and an 8. So we'll say one kind of shoves the other one away in desperation to get at this morsel. Okay. So rolling for damage. I need the right shape of dice. I just blindly feel around into the bag. Hey, there it is.
Wow, that's impressive, actually.
You could just put the
I
horse
can't
in the
even
cart.
tell. I have to really focus when I look at them. Be like,
All
is
right,
that
so that's immediately 7 points of piercing damage. And as their, teeth bite into this horse flesh, you can smell something decaying and beginning to burn as the acid eats into their flesh. For an additional
horse?
6 acid damage.
I think that's one dead
I
horse.
think that's a dead horse.
Oh my
Dead horse.
I mean, it will be. We'll see how this other one, because that was 1 bite.
We need.
The second
Okay,
bite
you.
is yeah. Those are all pretty high rolls. So you watch as essentially this thing lunges at the throat
Saving throws.
of Bellissima and starts to chomp in, and you can hear her whinny and cry out and try and pull away before she is abruptly sapped of her
Okay.
strength and sits
You gave
down.
us a hard time about our aftercare RP, and then this is the combat. I'm gonna eat the
Wait, can you
horses.
do horses get death saving throws?
No, they die. They just die. They don't get that. They just die.
So Bellissima is felled.
We're fucked.
No, we're not. It's gonna be fine.
Okay,
gonna
there's still
be
one
fine.
more.
We're gonna have made an enemy out
Oh,
of
my
Who is like the
God.
fucking love of Nia's life? Oh my god.
2 bite attacks to auto.
Yeah, okay.
Does- That does an 11 hit.
Nope.
That's about a 22.
A 22 will hit.
Okay.
Can I heal the horse?
Are you expending your spell for the horse? Your held spell?
You should. Just heal the
Yeah.
horse. Your turn's coming up. Heal the
look,
horse.
we need less sadness in our lives. Okay, I'm doing my best. but I didn't specify what level, and I should specify. I should have specified what level, so I'm gonna use a first level spell because that's what's fair.
Let the 5G ghosts take over this.
She took
It's not gonna be
26
enough.
points of damage.
Yeah,
She
it's
has
not gonna be
20
enough.
health. So
It's
if
not gonna be
you
enough.
can clear 6,
I
God.
need to roll a 3 or a 4 on a d4 to clear 6 with a level 1 spell. That is a 4!
Yay!
I did it! Oh, I did it!
so right before she still starts to buckle and cave under the pressure of these bites, but right before she's about to collapse completely, there's a surge of healing energy that gives her 1 whole hit point to hold on with.
Oh my god, this is terrible. I'm gonna actually cry. I'll turn off my camera if I cry.
Let it happen. Grand
No,
Crown.
no.
That's for like
No.
I'm very sad about
I refuse. I don't like sad. I don't like being sad. It's a thing.
Nobody likes, well, it's not like I like being sad. I just like
No, I don't even watch sad movies. It's a thing.
I know what you mean.
All right,
Thank
so Solace, you watch as Bellissima sort of caves, but through your the release of your held spell, she manages to hold on. What are you doing? It is your turn.
I'm not
Did I-
prepared.
Did I get bit? Also, I just want you to have that opportunity.
Oh yeah,
wanna-
you do. Hang on, step by. Yeah,
Oh
the
my
22,
God.
right?
The 22 will hit. Yeah.
So that is a 5 piercing damage.
Okay, I have resistance. So how do you want to break that down?
You take half.
What's half of 5 for you? Do you want me to take 3 or 2?
That's a given rule.
I don't know it. I haven't played a
I think
barbarian
it's-
in
I
a
think
long
it's-
time.
I think it's rounded down, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I think it is rounded down. I'm just checking
Okay.
it down.
Let me know because I want to know if I was wrong. So I can remember correctly
Yes,
next
round down.
I'm
So
sorry
it's-
that I did not save the spell for you.
It's two
Alright.
points of piercing damage,
It's okay.
in addition to 5 points of acid damage,
All right.
as that acidic saliva behind the bite starts to eat into your stone flesh.
5 points of acid damage.
All right, Solace, go ahead. Sorry.
God. Not prepared.
I mean, the one spell that I wanted, I'm also not prepared.
Don't think I won't start a session with combat.
No, it's not that. All right, I'm gonna give myself bardic inspiration
Okay.
with my bonus action. Let me check that off because I think. Actually,
just-
no, I'm not gonna do that because I've used 2. I want to save that last one for
Okay.
cutting words. Oh, I'm debating because I know what she would do. Stupid. She's going to yell to the creature to leave her alone, meaning
Okay.
the horse, and then she's going to shoot her slingshot at the critter that's closest. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I'm gonna dissonant whispers the one that attacked the horse with a 3rd level dissonant whispers.
Hell
Let's
yes.
just blow it up. Yeah.
Before you do that
F
real
it.
quick, can you do me a favor?
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Yeah,
Can you roll a wisdom save?
I can try. This is my favorite D20. This one right here.
I hope it succeeds you.
That's an 8.
Oh no.
So,
Woo!
as you ready your spell to try and deter this creature from further attacking Bellissima, you are hit with a very strange and enticing odor in the air. And it almost completely overtakes you. You can feel it burning up your nostrils. And as the burn kind of settles, you feel like your vision is almost rosy. And when you look towards, I mean, you can't super see what's happening. Your vision is rosy. me just check something real quick. Okay. All right. Your vision just becomes rosy. Continue.
Does that stop anything?
Continue.
I think it's like if you were in sight of the thing, you would have to go towards it or something.
I mean, can I
my
cast
guess.
a spell? Like, I can continue casting my spell?
You can try.
It's a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Well, that is a 3.
Okay. It is 5d6 damage? Question mark?
Okay.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll damage.
16. That is not a. Well, it's not terrible. Not great.
And sorry, this is dissonant whispers.
Yes.
What does it
So
look
they
like?
also have to use their. Oh, does it die?
Well, fuck immediately.
So it dissonance whisper. So it like grabs its head and it hears like a howling and it basically like nightmares inside of its head, and then its brain just kind of explodes a little bit.
So
Just a
there's a
little bit.
muffled like boom and maybe a slight expansion of its head before, almost like it had taken an.
It's like a little tiny drip of blood out of its ear and one nostril. Yeah. And then it just sort of
snaps
falls
back
over.
Like,
and falls off Bellissima.
scrumptious.
I did my bestest, y'all. I don't know. I'm concerned about what kind of charm effect has been cast on me, but it's probably fine.
That's probably fine.
Probably fine.
All right. Anything else you're doing with your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Fawn, can you make a wisdom saving throw?
Oh no. Well, I don't know if my bonus is gonna help me here. No, I got a 6.
fuck it.
So you square up against this creature, and immediately you're overcome with this sense of awe as you look upon the beauty of it, and you couldn't possibly bring yourself to strike it.
Oh no.
But can I strike something else?
Yeah, probably. As long as you don't hurt this majesty.
This majestic beauty in front of
Of
you.
course. So,
That flower.
so I'm gonna use a bonus action, key point to disengage.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna. You are gonna get. Nope. A nice little boop. You are gonna get a nice little boop. Alright, sorry. As you were, sir.
And then I'm gonna go and try to put myself between the horses and this guy, because I hear the cries of the horses behind me.
Okay.
And I will punch this guy.
Punch that guy.
21.
Anyone
Sorry,
hits, roll
23.
damage. 23 still hits, roll damage.
Ooh, that'll be for a max damage of 13.
Okay. So
And
another
then-
solid hit to the back of the head. It seems dazed and confused, like it had its whole skull just rattled.
Yes. Yes, and then I'm going to try to finish the job with another swing,
Okay.
but I am only going to have 15 for that.
15 still hits.
Oh yay.
These are just creatures of very frail, brittle bone and bare skin.
And that will be for 9 damage.
Okay. So another quick 1-2, and you've all but launched this creature away from Bellissima and Aemond. And they just sort of skid to a halt in a heap, dead.
Then I will whip around and once more gaze upon the beauty of this other majestic creature. That's my turn.
It's like, I don't know why this popped into my head, but like, it's this fucking violent scene, and then I wanna know what love is.
And again, this is a giant warrior woman.
I want you to show me.
Oh
All
my
right.
God.
Up next is Otto. Can you please make a wisdom saving throw?
Sure. Here I go.
Wisest boy.
That's okay. It's fine. For once in my life. 15.
A 15 just saves.
Ah, yay.
So
Excellent.
you smell it, and you're kind of like, ugh.
Ugh, flour? Gross.
Ew.
Terrible. Hate it. I'm going to rip away from these 3 attacks if they want. It's fine, and I'm going to put myself in front of the flower bitch.
Okay. All 3 of them will make bite attacks against you
That's fine.
for a 19
Yep.
Crap.
and 2 13s.
Nope.
Hey.
Okay, so that's 7 piercing damage, 6 acid damage.
I don't love that.
7 reduced to 4.
Okay,
3.
we're good.
4.
3 round out.
Are we
Three.
good?
Three.
Are you sure?
No, we're good. We're good.
I promise. It's fine. It's fine.
All right. All right.
And I am going to go ahead and swing.
Okay.
I'm gonna swing.
Roll the hit.
Swing, bada, bada,
I'm
bada.
gonna reckless attack, actually.
Okay, so you're making this at advantage,
Advantage.
but your next attack is taken at disadvantage.
Yeah, but I can reckless both of my attacks, and then whatever it does to me is also at advantage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so the first hit will be 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay. For 7 damage. It's not great.
Okay.
And then the next one, 13, 8, 21 to hit.
1 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, that will be 16 damage.
Okay. All right, 2 solid cuts. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
I don't. I'm going to enter a frenzied rage.
Okay.
A what?
A frenzied rage.
What?
Just go ahead and read the effect out.
A friendly rage?
A frenzied rage.
A
So
friendly rage.
Friendly rage?
you can go into a frenzy when you rage. If you do so for the duration of your rage, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. When your rage ends, you suffer a level of exhaustion.
Okay. So you essentially just get an extra attack at the price of exhaustion.
Yep.
All right, and that's everything?
That's it.
Okay. As you strike this thing, 1, 2 solid hits, and it sort of rears back on its quadruped legs. It finds its balance, and then its whole body begins to swell. It balloons out, and then abruptly caves back in, and you can see a very faint pink glow begin to rise up the stem that forms its neck before its petals close in for a few seconds, and then reopen with a shower of pinkish purple spores that spread within a 60-foot radius.
Is that a
hate
reaction?
this.
Oh shit.
No, we're at the top of its turn. Oh, no, we're not. Sorry, Nia. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go.
Oh
I was
no.
like, wait, what?
We know it's coming. We know it's coming. Stop it.
No, I can't. No, I know what I'm gonna do.
It will react, though. It still does begin to swell, but instead of anything expanding out, the flower recedes back in and the mouth closes.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Different. Yeah. Okay. So, I'm going to see all of this going on, and then I'm going to step forward and I'm going to start strumming along my hop a song I remember from my dreams, and I'm going to say, "Please, I want to keep them safe." And then with it, a bunch of stars explode around us all, and I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope. And within a 30-foot radius of me, everybody gets advantage on wisdom saving throws, and you get
Okay,
advantage
goodness.
on your death saving throws, and you get the maximum amount of healing points possible from any healing that's done.
Did you say within 30 feet of you or 60 feet?
30 feet of me, but I am gonna move.
Mm.
Wait,
Next
wait,
time,
wait.
move first.
Sorry. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Wait, are you still? Am I close enough yet? Are you here yet? No. God damn it, Relm. Why you gotta be so fucking far away? Fuck it. I'll be right here. Sorry. I move first as I'm playing my beautiful song, and then I let out this lovely stars everywhere. And yeah, so you all get advantage on wisdom saves, death saves, and any healing that's done, everybody gets maximum.
A
Okay. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna go just politely go hide behind Vaughn. And then bonus action, I'm going to hit this motherfucker, the big ass motherfucker. Also, because I cast Beacon of Hope, my silent image disappears.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit this guy. I'm gonna try. 13.
13 does not hit.
Fuck. Okay. I think that's it. That's it.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. So
I'm
as
just super
the
shiny
impact,
right now.
as the impact swings and misses this creature, it sort of staggers out of the way, and then the mouth will open, and up rises that blast of spores. With advantage, everyone now make. Oh wait, no.
What? What?
Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
No,
hell yeah,
bad
brother.
at-
I too thought it was wisdom
bad
until
at
I'm like,
that
hang on a second.
too. Bad at that too.
I'm bad at that.
That is.
All right,
That
now
is a
this is feeling like
3.
a constitutional violation.
I rolled a
Oh, no, that was
4.
a bad joke. That was a bad joke.
I rolled a 4.
I rolled a
I rolled a
14.
natural 1.
Okay.
3. Oh no.
I rolled a
So-
fuck me.
Realm rolled a fuck me.
Oh my god.
Is it at least a good time? God.
Nia also rolled a fuck me, correct?
I rolled a
A
4.
4.
I'm using my
Solace.
bardic inspiration on this one.
Also rolled a fuck me, I believe.
Yeah, the last
Yes.
of my vodka.
Yes,
that
it was a 3.
Oh,
All right,
God.
Vaughn.
I rolled a 14 with the bardic inspiration.
Okay. And what did auto roll?
14 also.
Oh wait. I am gonna use my last because that nat 1 is scaring me. So I'm gonna use my last cutting words to give Relm a D8 to add to it, so it's not a natural fucking 1.
I don't know, is a fail in these cases?
It just depends. If it's a crit fail, it could be worse. So I'm gonna make it not a crit fail.
Okay.
Just
So
in-
I roll a d8.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you're not gonna pass, but at least it's not a crit fail.
7 out of 8. Oh, but I didn't add my Constitution because I just got nat 1. So, but my Constitution saving throw is +2, so 9. Well, 10 with the 1.
10 is still not enough.
So close.
What a
Right.
weird turn of events this is.
It is not okay. It's fine.
What was the fucking...
Okay. So, at the moment, the three of you just feel a pressure as these spores enter through your mouth and your nose and start to coat your lungs. You feel like you're choking, but you can still breathe, but the panic is starting to seize you. First off, it's going to not do anything, honestly. It's done its big old thing. So, I need the three of you as this panic starts to mount and you can hear whispers just echoing, reverberating around in your skull, and you're overcome with fear and panic and just general unhappy feelings. Gotta feel for the right dice again. It's okay, it was right here. All three of you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
Boy.
10?
10.
Ow.
Did it only have that if we pass the situation, or is that it?
Huh? Is that a third of my HP? Yes.
You also
The-
all, overcome by the sound and pain, immediately fall prone.
Oh.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay. What's all it's gonna do? Realm.
Oh,
Just that.
Would
NBD.
having fallen, do I know whether that would have taken away my hide from last time? My hide action or bonus action?
You
from
could
last time?
probably make an educated guess.
That it is okay.
No, you're hard to be hidden when you're prone.
Yes,
Or when
you
you fall
fell
prone.
essentially out of your hiding spot, holding your head.
Okay. So then, bonus. I'm gonna move her over. Oops.
You have to use
I'm gonna
half your
move-
movement to get up.
Oh, it's true. Okay. So 5, 10. I'm just gonna go right over here and hide behind this bush and bonus action hide.
Okay. Roll a stealth.
That is a 16.
Okay. You feel
And-
hidden.
Now I'm gonna attack this guy.
Okay, roll a hit.
And I'm gonna use. Do I have to announce before? I'm gonna use Wheels of the Grave. I don't know if I have to announce that before or after.
Before. You should before.
Okay, so then, yeah, gonna aim at this guy and use Wheels on the Grave on this guy.
Okay.
Do I roll at advantage?
For this you do not.
Do not. Okay. Ooh, 16 plus 6. Yeah. So 22 to hit.
22 hits, roll damage.
Okay, here we fucking go. Please go well. That one. Sneak attack is 3d6. 3 Whales of the Grave is 2. Okay, so I'm gonna roll the Whales of the Grave first.
Okay.
That is a 10, or 10 points of damage. And
Okay.
then to the first guy, 10, 15.
Are you adding that 10 to the first guy, like, in this count right now?
Yeah,
Keep going.
15, 19, 22, 24. 24 points of damage to the first guy.
So a solid hit through the trees.
And I already did everything, so that's everything.
Okay. Okay. You can go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Plus 2, yes, okay. Fuck. 8?
Okay. So as you take your shot and feel the satisfaction of hitting a target solidly, you try and take a breath in to calm yourself, and you find your lungs still feel clogged and full.
Okay. Mild panic, that's for sure.
All right. Just gonna do a real quick perception. Okay. 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 So as you try and breathe in Relm and realize you still can't, you look up in time to see 2 creatures charging directly at you.
No, okay.
They both lunge and attempt to take 2 bites. The first one will be a 21 and a 20.
Yeah, both hit.
Okay. So that's 4 piercing damage. 5 acid damage.
Okay.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
3 acid damage.
Oh boy, okay.
And then the second one goes.
Oh, good.
Oh my god.
That is a 10.
Oh boy.
No, like, does a 10 hit?
10 misses.
Oh, I'm
It's
sorry.
okay.
No,
10
yeah,
misses.
10 misses. 10
How about a
misses.
15?
That's my armor class, so it hits.
So that hits. Yep. That's 6 piercing
Okay.
and 1 acid.
Okay.
So the rest of you just watch as these 2 creatures swarm at where Relm had disappeared to, and you can hear the sounds of crunching and cries of pain.
no. I'm not okay. I swear to God, I'll get more tequila. I swear to God.
That's a threat.
That's a 15 to hit auto
Nope.
and a 9.
Nope.
Okay, so again, this thing just lunges and tries to take a meaty bite out of your arm, but its teeth meet your skin and can't seem to pierce any deeper. You do feel the burn of the acid, it just doesn't hurt yet.
Nom, nom.
All right, up next, Solace.
I'm gonna run to help Relm. And I'm going to use a spell thing. Let's see. I'm gonna use a level 2 Cure Wounds.
Any spell you use is max healing. You don't have to roll.
Okay. So that is 19 healing. It's 2d8 plus 3.
I'm doing so much better now, thank you.
So the stars kind of gather around Solace as she casts that healing magic, and it amplifies her magic as it goes into Relm.
Anything else you're doing with your turn?
Bless you. Bless you.
Is there anything else
Thank
you're
you.
doing with your turn?
Solace.
Solace?
She had to
No,
have some
that's it.
tequila, guys. Come on. Just give her a
It's
minute.
true.
Okay, you can make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Can I please?
You can.
I probably can't, to be honest. That is an 8.
Okay. You two
Don't you
try
have
and
advantage on
breathe.
those?
Con saves?
With
Con
the
No,
save.
they have
Hope?
they
I
have
don't know how it
advantage on
works.
Wisdom.
wisdom saves.
Oh, wisdom. Okay.
So you still feel like the spores are thick in your lungs.
Yep.
All right. Up next, Vaughn.
Now,
Just to remind you how majestic and beautiful that creature is. You couldn't
Oh
dare
God,
hurt
please
it.
don't go.
It's
away.
probably endangered.
yeah, I've been really concerned about it this whole time in this fight, to be honest with you. So we don't roll to break out of that, do we? That's just kind of how things are.
The end of your turn, you can, yes.
Okay, cool. So,
So while you roll
I
that,
had-
Solace, can you also roll a wisdom save?
With
With
advantage.
As your turn just ended as well?
16.
Vaughn?
well, I guess we'll wait till the end of my turn for that.
Wait, that
but
doesn't
is
pass?
it gonna be half my movement
That passes your turn.
to? Is it gonna be half my movement to pick somebody else up, or is that an action?
In what way? To like pull them up from prone?
Yes, to pull them up from prone.
Aww.
I'd say a bonus action, at least.
Like a fox.
Yeah, I'll use a bonus action. I'll take her with a bonus.
Aww. That's so sweet.
Aw.
Okay, and then
Wait, you're using your
will-
bonus action to pick me up?
yes.
Adorable.
Aw.
She's
Yeah,
right
so
there!
I'll put you to your feet, make sure you're good, and then I will turn and run into a flying punch into this one in front of me.
Okay, roll it.
That is going to be a 15.
So you roll into a flying punch that connects solidly with the front of this thing's face, and it's like a bullet shot. Its head just snaps back, and it slams flat on its back.
So it's gonna be. So I punch with a right hook, and then that happens, and then I reach back with my left foot, and I kick at the one in front of Relm,
Roll to hit.
and that is another 15.
That hits.
And that kick is going to do 10 damage,
Okay.
and that's my
So-
turn.
Roll your wisdom save.
With
With
advantage.
Oh, that's a nat 1. So thank God this is with
Okay.
advantage.
So Solace, while you manage to breathe.
No, they didn't roll it with
No, wait,
advantage.
yeah.
That was the first die he rolled.
Anyways, Solace, while you
Oh, I still only rolled a 9, so like
Ah.
it is what it is.
Fuck.
to breathe in. You felt the spores, but no longer are you quite as enthralled by this blooming creature.
I'm a dissonant whisper so hard.
Dare. Don't you dare. It could be endangered.
Oh, look away then.
All right, anything else from Vaughn?
Nope. I'm just
Okay.
gonna stare at the majesty.
Up next is Otto.
Face
All
about.
right, we're gonna. After entering our frenzy, we are gonna swing at this bitch in front of us.
Okay.
Punch it right in its little flower. I don't know where I was going with that.
Punch it in its great little flower.
13, 8. So 21 to hit
21
for the
hits.
first hit.
Yeah, punch that gigantic grin off his face.
That's 9 plus 5, 14 damage for the first hit.
Okay. Oh, hang on. There, 14 damage for the first hit. Okay.
That's 8 plus 8, 16 for the second hit.
16 to hit.
Yep.
16 hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
Kill its face off.
8 plus 5, 13 damage.
Okay.
You have a third hit, right? Because you're frenzy?
Yep.
Wow!
And the third hit is a natural 20.
Oh my
So
god!
what's your max damage?
My max damage is 17.
Okay. All right, roll your damage.
Shit.
Sheesh.
That's only 8.
Only 8.
Only 8.
After doing like 60-something points of damage.
All right, just a flurry of blows. No offense to
Yeah.
the monks. One after another with that great axe, fueled by just pure unhinged rage, and you are taking chunks out of it at a time, but it remains standing.
Damn it.
We look real mad about it, but that's our turn.
All right, up next, Nia.
Yay! Okay, so I'm going to, after Vaughn helps me up, going to look at him appreciatively, but then he flies away with a punch. But I'm going to walk up. I'm going to walk up behind him and put both my hands on his back and kind of tuck myself against him there. I'm going to cast Greater Restoration using one of the beads of the necklace that was given to me.
Okay.
And it will get rid of the charm effect that he has on him.
Okay.
So it's like
So-
you feel like the warmth at your back. It's kind of like, you know, you've just woken up with like a really nice sleep and you're just getting out of the blankets kind of thing. And yeah, that's it. And now the flower's not so beautiful. And
Be
And fuck that flower.
fuck that flower.
That flower, indeed.
And then I'm
Sorry,
going to reach my hand out and use my spiritual weapon to attack the little fucker that's hanging off of Otto.
Okay. Roll hit.
Who's it done? Oh shit, yay. 25.
25 hits. Roll damage.
Yes. It's a D8. Woo. Okay. 7 and 4. 11 points of damage.
So enough to sort of splat it against the ground in another amalgamative mess of blood and gore.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna stay right there.
Okay. Can you go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw?
Oh yeah, shit, fuck. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, I got 2.
Okay. So you too, although you feel the success of, things well done, and you try to breathe, and you still feel heavy and constricted. Up next,
It's spores.
this thing is screeching from a unseen space. It just seems to be vibrating from in its body as it reels from the wounds it's taken. And it's just gonna try and claw the shit out of you. That's an 18 hit.
Yep.
Or a 16.
Nope.
Okay, so with that one hit, I beg your pardon. Interesting.
What?
That was a lot.
It was a lot. I just read the fine print, you could say.
Or you could not read the fine print.
All right. So that's 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
In addition to 10 points of poison damage.
That's a lot.
Okay.
I'm not prepared for a third character, you guys. I'm not prepared. I can't deal.
I
And
promise it's fine. I cannot tell you how fine it actually is.
I'm fragile.
I know, but it's fine.
as it sort of does its 2 attacks and lands on all 4 hooves again and staggers back a little bit. Nia, Relm, Solace, you begin to hear the whispers again mounting in your head, getting louder and louder until it's an unbearable sound that pierces through your skull. Each of you take 11 points of psychic damage.
Ugh.
Wait, I take 11 points of sight?
Solace, Relm, and Nia.
Fuck.
11
I
each.
am looking pretty badly injured at this point.
But that is its turn. It's now up to Relm.
Can I bonus
On a
action?
scale of 1 to 4, I'm about a 1.
Can I
got you, I
bonus
got you.
action give Solace a healing potion?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus.
Oh, wait,
action
sorry.
give-
You're using it to actually administer it to her?
No, give it to.
Oh, okay.
her.
Just hand it to her. Okay.
Yeah.
Which one?
Handing
Which
her-
one are you giving her?
I mean, I have healing spells, so don't waste your
Yeah.
bonus action on giving me it, because I could use an action to just cast a spell that would do about the same. So don't waste your bonus action.
I can't ever
Okay.
remember what we got. I have to make a list.
So I won't do that then.
Yep, you're
I'm
surrounded by
fine.
healers right now.
Yeah, what could possibly go
Almost entirely
wrong?
surrounded by healers.
I mean, your beautiful blue
I'm not
blood
even
is
talking
kind of
about
in the
Dawn.
way.
Oh
You
One of
she
those
just
definitely is
admitted
not
that,
Someone is
that
clearly distracted. They can't
Mia
take
is
healing potion.
staring at your butt right now.
Nuh-uh,
like,
she's
behind you,
staring at-
"Ah."
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure.
All right,
Make
Relm,
a
what do you do?
cannon. It is what it is.
I'm going to stay
not
where I
scared.
am,
I'm not.
and
nervous.
I'm going to aim at this one.
Okay.
That's
So this will be at disadvantage.
Actually-
Well, go ahead. Make a roll. Not at disadvantage.
well, actually, can I? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Okay. I'm gonna. Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm struggling. Fuck. Okay. I'm gonna. Move.
Let's do a little clean sweep.
I wonder if my roommates would share any of their alcohol.
Okay.
What you
I'm
doing,
gonna-
Relm?
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move here, and use bonus action hide.
Okay. You are getting bitten, or at least it's going to attempt to bite you as you go.
Right.
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 4 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
3 points of acid damage.
Okay. Okay. Hope that was
You-
worth it.
Drag yourself free of its jaws, feeling the sting of that acid saliva.
27 stealth to hide.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna aim at the flower guy.
Sure.
That's with advantage.
It
this
is
time?
not.
Just a regular roll.
To
You have
attack the flower creature? Yes,
Yeah.
it will be a regular roll.
You have a bunch of shit in front of you.
Well, it's also
Okay.
got the ability to sense you no matter what.
Oh,
For a
well,
certain
shit, that sucks.
18.
18 does hit, though. Roll damage.
Whoa.
Okay.
Not with sneak attack, though.
I get sneak attack if I have an ally within 5 feet.
Then yes, with sneak attack. Calling Otto an ally.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
far.
He's a good
far.
bye-bye boy.
7, 9, 10, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's it.
So despite it still knowing exactly where you were, you still do manage to deliver quite a piercing blow. And at this point, it is sort of shaking on its legs. You can hear a weird, internalized, vibrating, wheezing coming from somewhere inside of it. Is there anything else you're doing with your turn?
Me too. No, so that's it. I'm just gonna hide. Keep hiding.
Okay.
I'm not hidden now, but anyways.
I'm going to roll a D100. Low it goes for Vaughn, high it goes for Solace.
Oh boy.
That is a 93, so Solace, it rounds on
Oh
you
no!
and lunges at you for 2 bites. Oh.
Fuck!
Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
Does an 8.
Okay.
It does not.
Okay.
Phew.
So both chomps just kind of skirt through open air as you stagger backwards. And it is now your turn.
Combat is way more scary now that I know we're not infallible.
I am going to use my last level 3 spell slot to cast Dissonant Whispers, because now that I've come out of the charm, I realize that this thing is a threat, a great threat. So I'm going to hope that someone will protect me from this fucker that's almost dead right in front of me, and I'm going to try and help with this thing.
Okay.
That is a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. That's a 19.
That is a pass.
Damn.
So he will take half damage of 5d6.
Still a good hit.
That is better than my regular 5. What the? It's fine. Anyway, that's 9 damage.
Okay, 9 damage. I can do simple math. Okay, so it is now barely standing, sort of wobbling on all fours, trying to find its balance, but it's vibrating. It's the flower that serves as almost a head is shaking and starting to wilt. Fun. Sorry, unless Solace, there was something else you wanted to do. Okay, fun.
Okay. Yeah. I'm see what I can do about this thing right in front of him, and God almighty, that is like the 11th, 6th I've rolled tonight, so that's a 15.
15 hits. A little
14.
Skeleton. 14 still hits.
Okay.
Tiny little starved skeleton.
Oh look! Don't try to make us pity them now. This one's trying to eat me.
I'm just
Like I
trying
am.
to reinforce that they're very easy to hit.
Yes. So that will be a 9.
Okay, 9 damage? Or,
Yes.
yeah, okay.
9 damage.
All right, and that is more than enough to, as it tries to snap at Solace and she's desperately trying to keep the jaws at bay, your fist just comes in through the side and again twists its head and it collapses.
So I like throw it off of my hand to the ground, and then I guess I can, if it's possible, use my movement, standby auto, and give a flying kick to this fucker.
I'll allow it. Flying kick that fucker.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, what's your... Oh, you don't need max damage. Roll to hit. Sorry, roll the damage.
Ultra
10
damage.
Okay. So with this flying kick, how does it look like to see this creature fall?
Yes.
I guess Otto will be rearing back to swing before like a cry and the rush of wind is heard beside him, and just Vaughn drop kicking this thing like a missile into the ground.
Okay. So as
I picture
this
like
thing...
an anime kick. It's like, it's like
Rock Lee
a little
from
pop-up.
Naruto.
Rock Lee took his ankle weights off and fucking flew across the map.
Your foot connects with the stem, and you hear the snapping sound before its pained cries abruptly go quiet, and it will collapse into a little heap of dust and immediately start to wilt and wither. And the stench it gives off is enough to make you all kind of wrinkle your nose. It smells like rotting meat.
Ew.
And as putrid as it is, it does clear the lungs of Relmnia and Solace. and you can breathe in deeply again for the first time in what feels like forever. And this is where we'll take our first break to refresh drinks and pee and cool down, and we'll
Yay.
come back with combat resolved.
Okay.
Now, I have a question that can actually wait till afterwards, so don't worry about it. I'll ask you to
Okay, I'll go pee. Phrase it well.
Speed.
Oh, what up?
Oh, what up?
I am exhausted.
I have nothing bad to say about my roommate ever again. The dude just gave me a full bottle of red wine
Nice.
Oh wow.
for free. I offered to pay for it. I said, "How much do you want for it?" And he was like, "Nah, you just take it." It was given to me, and I don't drink red wine anyway. I was like, "Okay."
He heard
Thank
you
you.
talking and was like, "Clearly, this bitch needs it more than I do." I can hear you guys, by the way. I was just feeding the kittens. My new kittens.
Hey, Kaylee, my question.
Just a question.
So, if I held my breath for that fight, would I have been charmed?
Valid
We were all a
question.
Warforged who didn't need to breathe. What would have happened?
Well,
You can hold your breath for a long ass time, though. I imagine.
I mean, I can hold my breath for a long time, at least from a flavor standpoint.
Charmed? No.
the other one with the
If you had failed on the spore save, it still would have got you.
oh,
It's
okay.
a psychic effect more than it is a breathing one.
Okay. That doesn't matter now. I was just curious. But yes, I can hold my breath indefinitely.
Whoa! He's a vampire.
Or he's an air
He's
genasi.
just made of wind.
Who can just
No. He's a vampire.
I can hold my breath for 5 to 20 minutes, but only in RP. There is no mechanic.
I have no.
I need to breathe. I am big. If I don't breathe, I will die.
Isn't breathing a constitution thing?
So I could hold it for a while, I guess.
You have to breathe. You should be ashamed.
Oh.
All right. So, the dust begins to settle. The last of the bloom beast is withering away, dissolving into ash and returning to the earth. The starved creatures that you slew are dissolving in a way that is slightly different. Instead of returning to the earth, they seem to slowly wisp into faint blue lights that flicker and float up and disappear into the canopy. It is quiet again. Many of you are wounded. Bellissima is in rough shape. What are you doing?
On a scale of 0 to 28, I am a 7.
I immediately walk up to Solace and I gently take
A
both
pretty
sides of her
specific
face. And before Beacon of Hope fades away, I'm going to cast level 2 Cure Wounds. So you immediately get 20 points of HP back.
20 points?
20 points.
Okay, you're better at this than I am. So she takes a deep breath and it says thank you and looks immediately significantly like she's much better. Like she's almost back to normal. Almost. So close.
She uses that hand to push some of the hair out of your face, and then she turns to walk towards Vaughn and Otto, who looks exhausted.
Otto is suffering a point of exhaustion, but if you come near him with any attempt to heal, he is just gonna backpedal away from you. Like, no, fine.
I can
As
help
in, please
with your
tend.
exhaustion.
I mean, you can. I can just have a nap. A long 8-hour nap.
We are about to set up camp.
But I
Some
will
of these
also
wounds can heal with
be
rest.
I will also be regaining things with said long rest. So if you will at least allow me to help you have a good rest. And then she's going to walk up to you and hold out her hand.
I kind of like, okay, if it makes you feel better, and then we'll reach out and take her hand.
I'm going to use one of my beads to cast Lesser Restoration, and it gets rid of a point of exhaustion.
And Bellissima did die in this, right?
No, they're
No.
alive, barely.
I fixed it, okay? Look.
By 1 HP, she is still alive.
Yes, I sacrificed everything to save, and by everything I mean healing any of you people and myself.
You made the correct choice.
Could you imagine you just gave this big ol' fucking plea to Calder?
And then a
Be like,
sword
you better
fucking-
come help us! By the way, your horse
Yeah.
is dead.
Yeah, that is exactly what ran
Look,
through
took
my mind.
your horse.
look.
And we killed her.
Solace would have healed the horse regardless. It has nothing to do with Calder. The horse is the horse is an entity unto itself.
Yeah,
And she'll probably go.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, I was wrong on that. Hold on. Lesser restoration turns exhaustion into fatigue, so you get a -2 penalty on your strength and dexterity, but that's it.
Well, what am I now without those
Fatigue.
2 on my strength? I'm just gonna flop down on the ground here.
I will heal Bellissima for an addition.
Okay.
Oh, wait, me
Good,
too.
man.
Wait. I'm gonna go to Bellissima and help. Oh, shit. I get 12 more points of healing for Bellissima.
By the way,
Of
guys, I
course.
can't cast the hut tonight. I used that spell. So
No, oh, god damn it.
Well,
Is the Beacon of Hope still technically going, or is that also kaput?
No, it only lasts a minute, so I
Okay.
would say that the minute is over.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
And my spiritual weapon also goes poof.
my will to
I'm
live.
gonna-
Poof.
I'm gonna
no.
Sorry.
just come out of hiding a little bloody, but I'm up and I'm up and moving. I'm not down. That's the
We're
important.
all fine. Oh God. Oh God. We're all fine.
Oh god.
So I have.
Everything is fine.
Did I come back to consciousness with a healing potion? I didn't. It's fine. Anyway,
Wait, what?
What?
I was gonna just force feed someone a healing potion, but it's fine.
You were gonna force
I'm
feed
also
a
lagging
horse?
a lot.
Is it wise to stay here at this camp when we've just been attacked by those creatures?
There's left to be attacked by.
Noel,
Surely the woods are empty.
a Fae, and Otto is just sitting there like, Noel, a Fae, a panther, a dog, a Fae with malicious intent, Noel.
Solace is like looking at the holes in her dress sadly and like trying to smooth out the mess and the blood.
I'm gonna walk over and cast mending on Solace's clothes.
Cool. I'm just gonna go sit in the back of the cart with
I
a
don't think
certain
mending
body.
cleans it though.
No, it doesn't clean it, but it fixes the
I
hole.
can prestidigitation.
There we go.
Thank you.
Mending will fix all the
only
holes and
I-
everything.
I can't cast the spell to create the dome tonight. I used my magic.
It's alright.
Is it because it doesn't seem alright when you make
No,
that face?
it's alright. It's alright. It's fine. It's okay.
How much
Listen.
farther are we from the port?
How many days have we been going?
I mean, if you push, you could make it in a day.
Listen, why don't you all get into the cart, onto the cart, and rest, and I'll get us there. Just
I'm not
Are
going
you
to
not-
let you stop by yourself.
I'll be fine. I'm fatigued, not exhausted. I'll be fine.
I don't. That. No, I'll sit with you. It's fine. We'll take turns.
I can't ride on the cart, so if I take a turn, we're gonna have to stop for like 4 hours. Better if
Why can't you ride in the cart? It
Because
would be.
I
I'm not
weigh-
saying.
I don't like to talk about it, but I weigh 600 pounds. I can't ride in the cart.
Way to go, Solace. You're making him talk about his weight again.
Why are you fat shaming?
We will set up watches so you can rest.
No, it's fine. Just it's okay. It's okay. I pushed through a night to find you all. I could push through a night, get us to port
Well, I will sit up and talk with you then.
No.
for a little
Solace,
while.
You should rest. I will stay up with him. I came out of that fight for the most part unscathed, and I will be good to be alert with him.
It seems like, yep, feed that wine now. While we all argue about who's gonna sit up.
Hey, I'm not gonna
So
waste
I
a
would-
free bottle of wine, please. I'm not doing
I
it.
would say Solace is determined to sit up, but she probably makes it about 3 or 4 hours before she falls asleep. On the front seat, yeah.
I'm immediately meditating.
Yeah, no, she's trying, but yeah, she probably doesn't last that long, to be honest.
He's not gonna
Sorry.
offer to
Oh,
take
sorry.
a watch. He's just sitting in the back with a body.
Oh.
Oh my
No.
god!
Why
Don't
it
talk
sound
about
like
Darby
that?
like that!
I mean, they are a body right now.
Let's call a spade a spade.
They're beautifully preserved, not entirely decaying body.
It's fine! It's fine!
Anyway,
Anyway.
Otto will take the reins of the horses and just start walking toward the port.
Probably for the best.
I'm going to
Solace
meditate in the
will-
back.
It's like that thing when a toddler is
Okay.
trying to fight sleep for a while, and then eventually she just like kind of passes out and just sort of slumps over on the seat.
So, I will need whoever is staying up, and also Otto, to make a perception check.
Oh hell yeah! That's that's 6. 6
Okay.
full perception.
Oh no.
Wait, how long has it been?
Fortunately-
Has it been less than 3 hours?
This
Or
would
more than-
probably be around the 2-3 hour mark.
Because I
This
would
is-
say less than 3 hours, I'm still awake. After 3 hours, I'm definitely asleep.
This would be as it's dark and things have all sort of settled.
I rolled a 21 though, so it's okay. I
Okay.
will at least perceive.
Okay. So,
I hope.
if you're pulling the cart, what's horses?
Well, like I imagine
No, he took
it's
the
like
reins of the horse.
instead of someone on the bench holding the reins, Otto just took the reins and is leading forward, like reins over the shoulder,
Gotcha. Okay.
like
I just
leading the
wanted to-
horses.
Sitting up there with him in the front. So like Vaughn would be holding the reins if someone needed to.
No, I was just curious, like, were they hitched to the back and following along, or I was just wondering about the order of operations, I guess.
Well,
I'm definitely in the front, like seated where you would normally guide the horses just to sleep.
Otto, I imagine, would have like kind of gathered like where they come down from their like bridle. Like he would just have those like kind of gathered. So if he were to drop them, Vaughn could pick them up. Like if he were just to collapse all of a sudden, Vaughn would still have the reins.
You'd be able to just keep it going, leave him behind.
Yeah, that's as you do.
God, no, we don't. We haven't left anybody behind yet. What? How dare? How fucking dare?
I won't make that joke. Anyways.
No, we don't deserve that. We deserve a lot, but not that.
But the carriage continues its path forward through the night. Vaughn, for your watch, you see very little of interest. The same sort of ominous feeling hangs about your shoulders that has you watching the shadows for sudden movements or sudden sounds. But nothing like the creature that had attacked you the other night and the pack of them that just assaulted you leers at you from the dark anymore. It's just quiet, a little tense, but you are left alone.
We're sort of humming like some sea shanty just under our breath. And it's kind of like when you go on haha autopilot and you're just sort of like, I have to keep going forward. Like it's just that, like a march onward.
Mhm. Is this a sea shanty on loop?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, it's like 99 bottles of beer on the wall going.
Okay. But you press on through the night, undisturbed. The sun begins to filter through the trees, and with it comes a new day. All of you can take your long rests, except for Otto. It takes a point of exhaustion.
long does it take for these beads to regenerate again?
You roll a bitch.
Yeah.
I
I
what?
believe it's a 1d6. Hang on.
I think so. I think
Roll that bitch.
I gotta know first.
Dang.
certain beads
That's
regenerate
aggressive.
depending on what you roll, I think. Or a number of beads. I don't know.
Bees.
Okay. Yeah, roll a d20.
Roll a d20?
Yep.
How do they regenerate? Do we know?
1 regenerates at dawn.
Ah.
What have you spent?
I spent lesser restoration and greater restoration.
Okay.
I got 15 on my dice.
So your greater restoration bead is restored, your lesser restoration stays.
Okay.
Out.
Okay. So I roll a d20 once a day?
Yes.
Got it.
I just sort of yawn and I shift as I wake up, and then I start to rub my eyes and I realize that I've fallen asleep. I'm like looking around. Is everyone okay? I'm sorry I fell asleep.
There's already 3 bottles of beer on the wall.
Oh my god.
No.
I'm sorry, I meant to stay up.
Oh,
That's
you were meant to sleep. It is fine.
Should, when given the opportunity. I know that your abilities depend on your sleep, kind of.
Maybe we should get a couple more horses so you can ride in the carriage next time. How many horses does it take to haul 600 pounds?
You
Okay,
know-
Vaughn, I'm not awake yet.
Well, it's probably gonna take a carriage with a much sturdier frame first, I would imagine,
No offense.
and then maybe we can figure out the horses afterwards. But let's focus on like the carriage frame first before we get to putting Otto in the cars.
I am really okay with walking. It's okay. I have been big for most of my life. It's okay.
Do we see the port? Is the port anywhere close? What's happening? Where are
At the
we?
moment, you are still trekking through the trees. Daylight is starting to illuminate the forest with green hues.
I guess a Goliath maybe anyway, like 2 feet.
To what?
Hey, Vaughn.
Huh? Sorry.
Vaughn, you should get some sleep. I can guide the horses and I'll sit up with Otto.
Ah, fair. Okay.
And I gently pat his head onto my shoulder, like, come on, take a little nappy naps.
Alright, sure. You'll start a rest from there.
Okay. You'll probably have enough time for a short rest.
Okay.
As after a couple hours, the trees begin to thin out around you. No longer do they grow so tightly knit together. More often do you catch full glimpses of a sunny, brilliant blue sky above you. More than that, as the dead and decaying foliage lines the path beneath your boots less and less, you can smell something distinct on a breeze that is blowing towards you through the trees. Solace, to you, it smells of home. It's the smell of salt, ocean spray, and fresh waxed wood.
You can see her visibly start to perk up as she smells it. She starts to just look around and she kind of comes alive as she realizes they're getting close to the sea.
Cute.
You crest one final hill before the forest truly seems to open up around you. And down the path, you can see the great towering stone walls of a sizable port town. Walls that extend into the deeper ocean, which stands before you all, wide, open, glittering a deep cobalt with crests of twinkling white. It is vast, infinite, untamed. There are ships on the horizon, seabirds circling high above the waters and walls. The flocks of them will descend on sites where there might be food. The height and grandness of the walls doesn't hide the busy populace of the town from this angle. And amongst the cry of gulls and the ringing of ship bells, you can hear the overlaying tunes of fiddles and flutes playing jaunty tunes on the breeze. Hear the chatter of hundreds of voices and the cry of eager merchants, the howl of laughter born of groups of sailors sharing a joke. It's stark, the change. From the somber, oppressive prison that the Wishing Woods had become, this place is alive with music and motion. You can see the waves splashing against and spraying the legs of an impressive network of docks, the harbor hosting ships of all sort that anchor either by wooden boardwalks or further out into sea. Whoops, wrong button.
Ooh, cute.
As your procession rattles up to the gates, tired but towards the end of your almost 2-week journey, a couple of the guards notice you, dressed in vivid blues and whites, and they hail your carriage to stop. One says, "Oi, travelers out of the woods, where are you hailing from?" And waits
I
expectantly.
gently pat Vaughn's head.
We're from Ashenhurst. We're here because we've had an accident along the road and we need some help.
He looks puzzled for a second. An accident? What
One of
sort
our-
of...
We were attacked in one of the
Okay. Awfully sorry to hear that.
we were
So,
told you might be able to help.
Well, maybe, but first I have a job to do, miss.
I'm gonna take out my powder and I'm gonna
Otto-
use the enchantment to be an elf again. Half elf. Yes, elf. Elf.
Otto sort of straightens up in front of the cart at this point.
So what do you need from us to do your job then?
He watches the Goliath inflate and just kind of makes an uncomfortable face, and then clears his throat as his partner approaches with a clipboard that he passes out. And he goes, "How long are you planning to stay?"
Until our friend is better.
Hopefully it shouldn't take more than a few days to find what we need.
Can I get a number?
2 weeks at most, a week maybe.
1 week? Will you be leaving by land or sea?
I would think
Solace just kind of sighs sadly.
by land.
Land.
By land. Any goods to declare for sale?
No.
No goods. And does your procession have a name?
No.
No.
Well, can I take one of your names then?
You can put it under Otto.
Okay. How do you spell that?
O-T-T-O.
O-D-E-O. Oh, yeah,
Can
that
put
makes
it-
sense.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Did you write O-B-E-O?
like the instrument. No.
Oboe.
So, Otto's party, staying for a week, likely leaving by,
party of 6.
likely leaving by land, no goods to declare. Anything else you think that the township should be aware of, other than your accident?
Oh Oh god, that's the perfect freezing moment right there.
No,
That
no.
face.
Probably not.
Looking at that.
cute.
Looking at that. Oh.
No.
Oh my
I
god.
think that sums it up.
Yeah, you've got us down on paper now, so there it is.
It's okay. It's okay. I captured it. It's fine. I snipped it.
They're lagging. Stop.
Their face was just so happy.
No, it's so cute. It's so cute. I saved it.
I don't know why I'm lagging so bad.
Why don't you
It's okay.
reconnect?
It's the cutest face.
Okay.
ever.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're frozen again.
Survey says.
Hello.
Hello.
Wow.
Go on.
Is it better or is it still real bad?
Well, you're not sure. There, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
you
it real bad? You gave us this
moving.
video.
Yeah, it
you
was just a
moved.
video.
Boy.
Yeah, it's not the attic. Yep. All right. Well, I
Face of
have
someone
you-
whose character's about to be revived.
Well, I have you all on paper. Enjoy your stay at the city. Carry on. I recommend getting a pint in a room, maybe at the captain's quarters. Y'all look weary.
Could you tell us how to get to the church first?
And as you ask this, you are drowned out by the rumbling of the huge gates starting to open and the guards calling to their comrades on the other side to open. It's just this cacophony of sound and your small little voice getting buried under it all.
We'll look solid and just like it's okay. We'll find it.
She does not seem super consoled, but she'll fall silent.
I'm gonna lean over to Relm. Is Relm in the back with me? Who's in the back with me?
Yeah.
Darby.
Relm.
Realm.
Shut up.
Damn it! Stop! Just stop it! You
Yeah,
stop
I'm
it!
gonna-
You stop it! All you motherfuckers!
I'm gonna lean over to Relm and go. He doesn't really have us all down on paper because he only asked for a singular name.
We are
My-
Otto's party for the duration of our time here.
Leave it to the drow to be like, that is not good record keeping.
Anyone could be in this carriage. I could be a murderer.
I mean, I'm just saying, if they went around town asking for Otto's party, like it seems.
So much.
They didn't even ask our number.
Auto party
They
of
did it.
six. Auto party of six.
That is see
Someone shush her.
anybody seen
Shush her
an
right
odd
now.
party of six?
Who are you
They
expecting, the
should.
queen?
They really should work on it.
I'm looking
Their-
for church steeples.
Anyway, I'm just talking to Relm about this as we're going.
Do we know where the church is here in this port?
You have a vague idea, but as you descend into the town proper and are immersed in the scent of salt and sea air and smoke, it gets a little bit hazy. You know it's here. Go ahead and make a history check.
Oh, we're great at that. That involves our brain.
I'm also.
Listen.
Guided.
Part.
Oh, okay, never mind.
A what?
See? A 15.
A 15. So you remember it being by the lighthouse, which is a very discernible landscape certainly from the height down from which you descended towards the town, and as you continue down the slope, you can just see the peak of the lighthouse in the distance.
Are we allowed to lead our cart through here?
Yeah, the doors have yawned open, and you are
It's okay,
rumbling
they've got you on
through.
paper.
You can see that guard is
Just
still making notes. The other one is just kind of standing back with a dumb smile on his face and going,
I'm gonna lean out. Yeah, I'm gonna lean out the window and go. You should really work on your record keeping system.
Oh my god, no!
Thanks for the tip. Enjoy your
Someone shut her up!
I'm also
I'm
going
not-
to turn and lean out and go, Otto,
What?
should I message Awen?
I picture her like waving a handkerchief, like Otto!
Otto, should I message Awen to see if he's all right?
Yeah, maybe. See,
All right.
yeah,
I would like
should.
to know
Alright.
as well. So yes.
Because if
please.
not, I will be just going back out into the woods in a minute.
All
So
right. All right.
I
All
will
right.
follow. Well,
I'm
I
going
will-
to message Awen.
Okay.
All right. And okay.
Otto.
I didn't actually say it like that.
Translator when you need it.
Awen, are you okay? They're dead in the back of the cart.
Everyone's died. I'm at poor Casper. Where the fuck are you? Okay, sorry. No.
I can't. We have to fix this because this one is losing their mind. I'm just throwing that out
Oh,
there.
my accent is gonna be all over the place now.
I'm just embodying the new character. What do you mean?
No, you are not okay.
Alright, okay. I'm gonna message Awen.
Okay.
We made it to Port Casper. Everyone is intact. We're going to look for a church to bring Darby back. Are you okay?
Bye.
Bye!
I could have made that like 15 words.
Could have been at 15. Could have done it at 15.
So you send your message, and you're pretty quick to hear back. First, what is a startled sound, and then, oh, I never did get used to this. I'm a little bit turned around. I'm okay. I'm just a couple days behind. Some things came up.
So he's okay. He didn't necessarily say he's okay, but he's okay.
What?
He did verbatim.
You're
say
in
he's-
front. You can't hear me yet. I haven't leaned out of the cart.
No, it's literally in your head. We cannot hear it in your head. You're correct, but out of character.
All right, all right. I'm going to lean out of the carriage. I'm going to lean out of the carriage as we're going, and I'm going to say, well, I'm going to relay the message pretty much.
Huh.
They said they're okay, but they're 2 days behind.
They're on their way here, though. They seem confident. I'll check again tomorrow.
Okay.
Right now, we need to help
Well,
Darby.
just to keep you at ease, I'll check again every day.
It's okay. We're going to the church first. That's the most important now.
Yes.
Okay. As you continue to descend into the town, the first thing you encounter is the market set up in the square, where merchants from land and sea alike are peddling wares like meats of creatures hunted, baubles and trinkets picked up on their travels, supplies and spices for preservation and journeys. You blend easily into this crowd, despite this hodgepodge of characters in your party. You notice quickly
Just
that
a
it's
normal human.
You notice quickly while you're being led by a blue man and a Goliath.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to make some music now, Blue Man.
He needs a group first.
Play me a tune. Play me a tune. You're the blue man.
But you are all quick to notice, even looking out the windows of the carriage, just how diverse this crowd is. Gone are the mostly pale and human palates of Ormershire and even Ashenhurst. There are creatures of every size, shape, and color that are mingling and interacting. You are passed by a giggling pair of tiefling sisters who chase one another around barefoot, while their father nearby argues with a merchant over produce. You can pick up a towering shape of an orc, a full-blooded orc, at the edge of the market with his back turned, and his hybrid son sits behind his neck on his shoulders, pointing at things on the horizon. There is an orange cat-like humanoid who stands on the perimeter of the central fountain, filling the air with a baritone voice and strums of a large guitar. Then he'll share the melody and accompaniment with the voice and instrument alike. A couple of elderly, tall, bovine creatures smile as they pass him, and then at you. They squeeze closer, arm in arm, and share a quiet comment, but carry on their way. These are the figures that just jump out at you at first, given how unusual it will be to many of you to see so many of them out and about in the daylight like this. The regular populace is filled in by humanoids of varying shapes and sizes and tones. Elves, humans, dwarves, and the small folk mingle interchangeably, their voices creating a constant chatter over lively white noise. As you try to press through the throng of the market, you do find that while the crowd parts, it is not a quick process. So, what are you doing?
We're just acting as a bulldozer, trying to like as gently as we can, sort
Full
of
sprint!
move people out of the way. Like we're just calling ahead, like to your left, on your right, step aside, please, and just like herding small children out of the way. Whatever we have to do, it's fine.
I just sort of start like humming and then singing along to the song.
It's easy
Like
to
I can't
do.
help it.
You find that even when this Tabaxi's tune starts to fade, there's noise and commotion and a lively song being played out of a tavern that you are passing as you proceed closer to the lighthouse. It's almost like there's so many people here that on almost every corner there's a musician playing something just to pass the day.
Kinsey are sort of struggling with the seriousness of what they're trying to do and the what they want to accomplish, but also the energy and the music and being so close to the sea again. So she's like kind of struggling to focus.
We pick up a cat somewhere along the way, and they're just
The
carrying
best.
it.
It is good to be in a place that feels alive again.
I'm just in the back of the
It-
carriage looking around quietly.
We'll like look over our shoulder and just say it's okay to enjoy it. You don't have to. You can just enjoy being here. Also, it's okay.
Relm does not believe that, and he's also just gonna sit quietly, keep sitting quietly in the back.
Otto will notice that we're in our disguise now.
He doesn't say anything. He notices.
But your party continues to press through this town, which is probably just as alive as Ormershire was, but with a different energy. You get the impression that as you pass this smorgasbord of different people, that tomorrow they could be gone. There's just so much motion and coming and going in this town that it feels like it's constantly changing. One thing, however, that does not change is the towering lighthouse that begins to open up in front of you all. And just beside it, something that is equally grand, but perhaps not as tall, a old wooden chapel that is accented with cobblestones that are each hand-painted a different shade of blue. There is a sign that hangs out just in front of it of two silhouettes that look humanoid in nature, dancing around one another.
There's no name or anything, it's just the symbol.
Just a symbol.
This could be our
Well,
stop.
slow the cart outside of it.
It seems pretty quiet in this plaza. There are robed individuals that sort of cross the open pass as they come and go from the chapel to the lighthouse. They pay you little mind. Just assume you're another tourist or traveler stopping by.
We will try to flag someone down.
I'll climb out of the carriage.
Okay. So you wave and catch the attention of a young blonde human boy who notices you and keeps walking for a few steps, but then notices that you are still waving at him. And he'll smooth out his robes and fix how it sits on his shoulders and hold himself very tall, take a deep breath, and walk up to you with a big smile and says, "Welcome, strangers. How may I help you?"
Oh, hop beside Otto.
We need help from the church.
Okay. What kind of help?
There's a dead druid in the back of the cart.
And
Oh,
immediately you
God.
see them kind of pale and their eyes go wide.
That's not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's not.
Can
how
I? Do I hear?
No.
Do
We
I
should
hear
have
them say
approached-
that?
Is
Wait,
what it is.
It is, but you
Why
need to.
are we
Otto,
beating around the
should-
bush?
We're not
Do I
beating
hear
around the
them say
bush,
that?
but we
I
need
would
to
imagine
approach
it's not a
that.
quiet exchange. You're
Listen.
all focused.
Solace's eyes just like
We're
like suddenly burst into tears.
a very, very dear friend of ours needs help, and we need to see someone of great magical ability, someone that might be able to help them. Could you point us in the right direction? They're a very dear friend of ours.
No, I understand that. Why don't you find, and he just kind of looks around a little bit aimlessly, somewhere to put your carriage for the time being, and bring the patient inside. I will ready the Sea Haven Master. And he scurries off, and like before
Oh.
you can even thank him, it's just kind of I will ready him. and
Otto, Otto, that was wonderful.
What?
But really announcing just that there's a dead druid in our cart was probably not the best way to approach that. I'm just saying.
Really?
If
You want
we
to coach
just
somebody
kind
on how to approach a conversation?
If
Solace's
we're
like
gonna
lower
put
lip
a
is
pin in
trembling.
that.
She's sniffling. Like it's
I
very
understand.
No, it's like I'm just.
I understand. No, I understand.
Yes.
But
It's nice to start off with they're very important to us.
if they weren't important to us, we wouldn't have wrapped them and put them in the back of the cart and pulled them here. That's
But-
all I'm saying. We would have left.
It's
It's
also
okay.
nice to add that into a scenario. Is what I'm saying. Is because when you just start off with we have a dead body, it just comes off very wrong.
You remember whenever
Oh.
you told Awen that they got all those kills just to be a mailman?
Yes. Why?
Meanwhile, Otto is just going to grab the horses and lead the cart somewhere.
That has nothing to do with the scenario. Von, focus. Anyway.
Solace is still like just sniffling, like little tears, just little baby tears.
As we're leading the cart, we will look to Solace and say, "I'm very sorry. I thought it would be good to get to the point, and I'm very sorry. I know they mean a lot to all of you. I'm sorry." And we will just go like tie the cart up somewhere over here.
It's okay, you're very tired. I understand you're very
Approaching
tired.
a little bit on a conversation. Didn't mean anything by it. I'm just saying. There's a certain way to approach topics. Anyway, we clearly know where we're going. Let's go.
Okay.
We'll go tie the
Vaughn, why are you
horses off.
laughing? Clearly, you really need to focus.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, what
Brandon.
was that, Relm?
Sorry, Vaconia. Let me compose myself.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Well, I think this is a given. I was just gonna ask if you could carry Darby.
I will carry them. Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Just
I don't
slings
want to
them over
die
their
them.
shoulder.
No,
not like that.
we've carried a dead body before. We're very gentle and very ginger and careful.
Squeal.
And then we
out
duck-
of character.
we duck into the cart and we will very gently support their head and scoop under their legs and
With
pull them
faith.
out, and we'll hold them against us essentially like we might carry a baby.
I'm
Gonna
following,
walk
and it takes
maybe.
like three. It takes like 3 of my steps for everyone, so I'm like just kind of almost running. to keep up.
We will eventually like shift them into one arm, and then we'll reach to take Solace's hand with our other hand.
Be walking behind, like next to Vaughn, and be like, you know, I may not be good at understanding people. Excuse me, sorry, frog in my throat. But I do know how to talk to people. I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, thank you, darling. I'm going to rock with that.
Anytime.
Von's just like, yeah.
I do. I grew up in a noble society of drow. I know how to talk to people.
In a certain class of society, I imagine that is very true.
I'm talking like an asshole.
So, as you all eventually file into the cathedral, you find yourselves in a very large open room. Though the structure is made of wood and stone, it seems like a large majority of the walls are made up of stained glass that are just in the pattern of waves and a pale gray sort of swirl that permeates through all of the glass murals to represent the force of wind as it pushes over the sea. The sunlight streams into the building and casts this permanent light on the floor that makes it look like there's almost a projection of water that you're wading into as you enter. There's a small flight of steps that leads to a rather insignificant landing, and behind it, a large wooden door, out of which is actively stepping a hulking figure, one that could almost rival the Goliath in size, but they are lizard-like. Their hands clawed and scaled, their entire skin covered in scales of white and silver and blue, their face that of a dragon with large horns that sort of curl back and start to travel down their neck. A huge spiked tail drags behind them, but they are clothed in white with a little blue sash that hooks around their waist and over their shoulder. And they travel with a staff that does not seem necessary. They do not seem old. They do not seem decrepit. They move with grace and fluidity that might not become a creature of their size or anything that looks quite as draconic as they do. They spot you entering and sort of taking in your surroundings and approach you slowly, giving you a few seconds to absorb and adjust. And as you one by one come to focus upon this new being, their toothed smile and long jaw kind of curves up and they say, "Welcome to the Sea Haven. I understand you are in some trouble."
Very much so.
And
We
he
are.
lifts a scaled hand and points with one claw towards the wrapped shape that you carry in one arm. This is the one?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. We shall house the body and prepare it, but there are some things we should discuss.
What sort of things?
Important things.
Okay.
And
Well-
as he's reassuring and Otto is starting to adjust, that blonde acolyte from before is rushing in, this time with a long-haired brunette assistant, and they're wheeling out what looks like almost like a stretcher, but it is very primitive and runs on stone wheels, even if the bed itself is laid out with a mattress stuffed with feathers and white sheets.
We will let go of Solace's hand, and we'll reach up and like give the back of her neck a little squeeze, and then we'll go and lay Darby down on the stretcher.
Before they wheel him off, I'm gonna walk over to Darby And I know he's wrapped up, but I'm gonna place a hand where I know his face would be. And I'm gonna say, we're going to help you. We're going to get you back, I promise. And then I'll back away.
You can't. Why would you need to take him away? Why can't you just fix it now?
And when you speak almost with this candor of alarm and concern, you are met with a sympathetic smile. Hang on, Rana.
Okay.
You are met with a sympathetic smile. And he says, I know this is hard, but it's a little rude to walk in and demand things of strangers, isn't it? I know this is a dire situation, but grant with me just a few minutes of time, and I promise we will do everything we can.
So tell us what's going to happen before you take him away.
Well,
I'm asking.
How much do you know of our sanctuary?
Nothing at all.
Well, go back and take Solace's hand. And we'll look to the Dragonborn and say, I don't know much, but I know that you pray to the twin gods of the sea. And I know you've helped many a sailor wash up on these shores. And I know that you could help them too.
Those are all true things, and I promise we will do what we can. To put your concerns at ease, resurrection takes time. And if it is not done with care, more harm can be done. So we will do what we can with care, at least for the moment. But I have 5 weary travelers show up with a corpse on our doorstep, and while I cannot say it's the first time it's happened, every time in my experience, desperate times call for some slowing down. And as he says that, he will move over to stand in front of that small little landing where there are stairs flanking him that go up to the top of the landing and then to the door where you can see the wrapped figure being gently pushed through. And he goes down very slowly, not again with age, but just with care, to kneel on the ground, and then gestures with one clawed hand and says, please, sit. And that is where we will take a quick break to pee and drink and etc.
Yay! Rhiannon, go on!
Hello.
So,
Hello.
Hello?
hello.
What's up?
Hello?
Hello.
Doing something very important.
What is that?
It had nothing to do with the spawn. This is something totally different. That's, that was what I needed in this session.
Doing something very important. No. No, fuck off.
I'm still lagging so bad, and I don't know why.
Would you stop?
You are.
Plug in your laptop.
I did.
Oh.
I've plugged it in, and it's no better than it normally is.
Oh no.
So it's not super important. Just bring me joy. Come on, we could get a
I
little
mean, at least the audio works fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, the audio is the
audio's
most
not
important
lagging.
thing. I mean, I just turned my camera off thing because I don't want to lag all over the place.
Hmm.
Okay, here we go. Full of truth. My leg a little bit. Okay, there, yeah, perfect. Perfect, okay. I've done what I need to do.
Otto's party. Get out.
You introduced yourself as Otto's party.
That's what it is for now. I'm sorry.
We don't have a name.
We never did come up with one.
Well,
Should have
I
been
was gonna
Darby's
call it
party.
the Champions of Ormshire, but wasn't feeling very champion-y today.
I was gonna say for Darby party, but
God, no. Oh
but
God.
we're the for Darby party.
No.
No.
We could be the Stormbreakers. Is that better? Does that make you feel better?
No.
All right. So, as this massive blue and white scaled dragonborn takes their seat sitting on his knees on the floor and gestures for you all to sit, what do you do?
Like that? He
You will
wants
do
us
the
to
same.
sit like that?
In traditional
We-
monk fashion.
We will sit, and we are still holding Solace's hand as we do.
She stays standing. She just seems like she's kind of shifting from one foot to the other, but I figure that probably means she's about the same height as Otto sitting. So it works.
He will just, like, say, it's okay, you should just sit down. Sit with me, it'll be okay.
She'll finally settle that.
Is it like
So
it's a floor? Like you're just like
It's
on
just
the
straight
floor? Cool.
Oh,
I'm just
God.
gonna God damn it. I'm just gonna sit on the floor like hesitantly and kind of like brush some dust out of the way and then like I'll sit with my legs off to the side, but I'm not gonna kneel.
Otto's on his knees, it's fine.
I'm gonna hesitate also before eventually sinking to my knees.
Yeah.
So as you all settle down upon his urging, you hear him take one deep, long breath in and exhale it slowly. It's like a solid 30 seconds of just one breath that you're all sitting there and listening to.
We're looking
And-
around at everyone. What's happening? Like, oh.
Solace is kind of zoning out, like smelling the ocean and just sort of disassociating. It's fine.
I look really unhappy. like almost annoyed. But I'm quiet.
Staring eagerly, watching eagerly, waiting eagerly.
He finishes his long breath and says, "It is very important in stressful times to remember to breathe." And again, he takes another one long 30-second breath in. And a long,
I can
long
hold my breath
exhale.
for 20 minutes, but okay.
Otto rolls his eyes a little bit and then goes, just breathes in.
This almost feels familiar to Vaughn, and so he will easily like fall into the practice.
I look visibly uncomfortable.
Breathe more easily once we have spoken.
And I've told Solace before that I don't like temples and churches and... But, like, I'm quiet.
We look over and, like, we're kind of, like, doing that thing where it's like, just do it. Just do it. Just do it.
Oh my god.
Being difficult.
Just breathe. My name is on the paper. Just.
We have an arrest warrant for Darby and Otto and Company.
Otto and Company.
God. Oh God. Oh no, I made it weird.
Oh God, Darby. Involved in.
So after probably another, like, it's probably a full 2 minutes start to finish of just these loud dragon-like breaths. And eventually they'll get quieter. And he'll settle in, let an exhale go, and smile again. And say, "It looks like you have all been through a lot. Do you need to talk about it?"
I think we would perhaps be more open to speaking once we know that our friend is alright.
Well, your friend is in the care of the twins. Is that not better than where they were before?
Better doesn't make it easier to speak about things until we know they're better.
Ah, I understand. Perhaps I misspoke.
You did say that there were things that we needed to talk about. Before
Yes.
we could do or help our friend. And so, could we perhaps talk about those things?
I'm trying to.
This. Very
Why
dead
don't
set.
you tell me what happened? If it helps, knowing the story behind a past soul might help draw it back to the body.
Right. I suppose I will go in and start talking about how we were doing something for one of the scholars at Ashenhurst. And I will cast a silent image of what the beast that felled our friend looks like.
We will just gently shift to put a hand on Solace's back again.
Can I ask a question that will be difficult to answer, but important?
Yes.
How are you feeling?
Like, this shouldn't have happened. That is how I feel.
Thank you.
I think words like guilty or remorseful would cover it for many of us.
Would it cover it for you?
It would.
Thank
Well,
you.
I suppose I wish that I could have done more for them after everything that they've done for me, and I wasn't strong enough to help them. I want to be strong enough to help them now.
Understandable. Thank you. Little one?
She's just kind of looking down at her hands in her lap.
Sometimes turmoil in those close to those have passed can make the path back home difficult to follow.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you wish to help your friend, you must be in a state to help your friend.
Does one get in a state? Wow.
Sorry, that one I need. What'd you say?
No! And how does one get in a state to help?
By talking. There will be emotions through this process, before, during, and after, that will be difficult to overcome on your own. It is important to voice them, acknowledge them, share them with those who might help, so that it gets easier to let them go.
Don't wish to let them go.
The emotions?
They're part of my memories.
One more time.
They're part of my memories, and that's important.
It is. But do you feel burdened?
It's not a burden to remember. I remember that Darby smelled like home from the first time I saw them.
That is a good memory. You should hold on to it. But there are things among you all that would benefit to be forgotten. This feeling of guilt, of not being enough, of losing something. You must learn to keep moving and trust that all is what is intended. I know it was hard to lose your friend, but you are here now. You can get help here. Surely there's some design behind that. Wouldn't you think?
Kind of look over to where Otto's sitting. And there's just kind of a look of realization in it before I look back to the Dragonborn. But I don't say anything.
Now, I'm not so naive that I think sitting down and listening to me talk for a few minutes will heal your wounds. But I recognize wounds, and they do need healing. At most, I needed you to hear that. As for your friend, we will do what we do. It will take time. Give us 3 days to help bring the body and soul back together and make sure that they can be safely rehabilitated.
Is there anything that we can do in the meantime to help you?
Try and heal. Come the time of the ceremony, we would ask you to be present. But anyone with a shaking conviction cannot be welcomed into the chamber.
What does that mean?
It means you must be stable. To provide a stable platform. If you wish to be present.
How?
I do. But yeah, how?
Time. Again. Breathing exercises I find very helpful.
Taking a
But-
deep breath would not bring back our friend, though. I know what you're saying, and I apologize, but taking deep breaths would not bring them back any faster. And
Not taking them will do no different. I understand. Words will not heal your wounds, and I do not mean to intend that they might. I simply wish to say them, so that you might hear them. The answers to your individual feelings and problems are a locked box to which only you have the key.
I am steady in my conviction to bring them back. I am shaky in my belief that it is not somehow our fault.
You are steady in conviction, shaky in belief. Does that feel stable to you, young man? It is all right. Think on it. For now, leave your friend with us. We shall prepare them for what is to come. There will be time needed, not only to prepare, but we are a functioning sanctuary, and there are others that do require our attention as well. That does not mean we care for yours any less. It just means all in due time. I encourage you all to step back, take a break, evaluate, and even if, when the time comes, you are not ready, be here. I'm sure they would appreciate your support, even were you not in the same room.
Right. Thank you.
Of course. I know what your immediate answer will be, so imagine I won't answer that question. Is there anything else you might require?
The moment for myself, no. But you have given me a reason to reflect.
Memory of Port is a little fuzzy. Can you tell us where we can find rooms for the next few nights?
I would recommend a tavern called the Captain's Quarters. It's a little nicer, but understanding that not everyone is looking for nicer. We do also have the Terrible Tombs.
I
closer to the
would like
waterfront.
nicer. Nicer would be great.
We'll
Some of us are looking for nicer.
we'll head to the captain's quarters.
Some
Thank
of
you.
us.
A fine choice. Now, I do not need your names at this point. I feel I know enough. But I would like you to know, my name is Vermilion. I am called the Storm-Scaled. I am the head cleric of this sanctuary, and I would like you to rest easy that your precious cargo is in my most thorough and careful protection.
Can I ask a question?
Anything.
When someone has died and their soul is separate from their body, can they hear you if you talk to them.
That depends.
On what?
On the person. Some people are at the end of their road and not ready to listen to more. Instead, they are ready to move on and become the next best thing for them. Some, however, are not ready to let go and will cling, come rain or shine, for better or worse.
And is there a way to help someone stay closer?
I would caution you. Staying closer, I can understand, is a very appealing thing at the moment. But if a soul is ready to go, you must let them go. To keep them here would only corrupt them.
Well, they're not ready to go, so we will be okay then.
If that is true, you have nothing to worry about.
For the ceremony ritual, is there anything that you will need of us to help? Other
You
than
must be
ahead.
anchors. The afterlife can at times be a tempest, and even the pull of the twins is sometimes not enough. The more anchorage you can provide this vessel, the better off it will be. If you would like a more, well, less enigmatic response, I encourage you to try an exercise that I have incorporated into my teachings. Write down your biggest regret and bring it with you. And when the time comes, you will let it go.
Let it go how?
It will be clear when the time comes.
But if we don't have any regret? Because if you're happy with where you are now, then how can you truly regret anything?
Are you happy?
And there's nowhere else I want to be right now.
Then I believe you have nothing to worry about. Slowly, he starts to push himself back up to his full height and sort of shake himself out, and you can see his scales like puff out in layers and then settle again. He lets out a big long breath through his nose again. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. But should you need my counsel, please visit any time. Though admittedly the evenings are significantly less busy. Until next time. And he starts back up the stairs, folding his hands behind his back in kind of a contemplative pace. Back to that upper landing and out the door.
Stand
into
up
the
from
tower.
the floor. Stand up from the floor and dust myself off.
I'm gonna keep sitting there for a bit.
So, to the captain's
I
quarters?
immediately leave. I just like peace out.
Alright, to the captain's quarters.
Yeah, I'm hungry. Let's go.
I walk over and I put a hand on Relm's shoulder. Come on, darling. I'm going to get somewhere to sleep.
We'll try to, as indiscreetly as we can, figure out where Solace is going, at least.
Yeah, she's trying to slip away from the others. So I'm happy to do an opposed roll, though.
Okay. Stealth versus perception.
I rolled a 1, so go nuts.
That's a 23.
So you go to try and corral Solace anywhere. She's gone.
She's very small. She's just very small.
We just sort of deflate a little and look towards the water, and then we'll head towards the captain's quarters.
I mean, that's probably a safe guess, to be honest. Like, if you wanted to guess.
So who is going to the captain's quarters?
I'll be heading that way.
I believe everyone is.
I
Except maybe Solace?
Yeah, eventually. She's not going there right now. She'll end up there before bedtime.
If we go there, I will just ask immediately how many available rooms they have before anyone gets the chance, if I'm able.
Okay. You arrive. Stand. Fuck off.
No, thank you.
Off. Off.
No.
Jesus.
I mean, that would be a better way to end the evening. You know?
Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Bye, Melody.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
Damn.
Okay. So you find the captain's quarters, which is towards the northwest of town, specifically this little building here. It is nicer than some of the buildings that are closer to the harbor, if only that it seems a little more maintained. The harbor seems largely used daily and sees upkeep maybe every week or so. This would likely see upkeep just about every day. You enter to a tavern.
There are no bed bugs.
Yes, there are no bed bugs.
Thank God.
You enter to a tavern that is busy, but it is large, high ceilings, suspended candelabras to illuminate the floor. Well, I wouldn't say the clientele is wealthy. They're certainly... It gives off an air of importance in a way that some of the other taverns that you've visited, taverns or inns you've stayed in, doesn't quite match up to. There is protocol here and procedure, and it seems necessary just with the sheer amount of patronage they have, not only in the main lobby and the restaurant nearby, but just coming and going out of the doors. Otto, when you approach to ask after rooms, you are greeted by a pair of twin receptionists, both sort of ambiguous in gender, but with shaggy brown hair and kind of mirrored, mismatched smiles, lopsided in a way that mirrors one another. And when they talk, they kind of talk in a way that they've been, finishing each other's sentences for a long time. But they set you up with 2 rooms, which is what they have available on short notice. And they will charge 5 gold a room.
We'll cover it.
Okay.
They don't
So the
have
cost
any
is
like
lower?
super special suites or
Cover it. We're covering these 2 rooms for the week. Just
like
flat out.
only special
So-
clientele rooms or like
That will
I
be
imagine
70 gold for the week.
Yeah. He'll put 70 gold on the counter.
And as Nia starts to gently broach the subject of maybe some higher end rooms, you get I'm so sorry, miss, but typically those rooms are booked out in advance for our walk-ins. We just offer a regular suite.
You're a walk-in.
So you can you can have a key if you share the room with someone else.
I'm gonna have to share the room with 3 people.
Or
You're
2.
gonna, or 2. It could be you and Solace, and we can all just dogpile. I don't know.
I'm going to share a
However
room
you
with
wanna break it
Solace,
down.
and I'm going. Oh no, wait, she's not there. Never mind. I'm gonna share a room with Solace.
Okay. I'm
I mean,
gonna
she'll
trust
return
you.
eventually. Yeah, like
And
that's
he'll hand
fair.
He'll hand Vaconia a key.
Yay.
So
Dang
as
it.
you start to
That's all
split
fine.
off towards your rooms for the evening, you find relatively spacious accommodations. 2 double beds in each room, generous floor space, large bay windows that, in your case, look down towards the chapel. They are neighboring rooms, so you share a very similar view. Is there anything
Bathtub?
you're doing with your evening?
I'm going to stay downstairs and drink for a while.
Is there a bathtub / tank / warm? Can I ask for one?
There is a tub, and there is also hot water service. So when you inform the receptionist that you were interested in taking a bath, they give you a scheduled time, and stewards come to essentially pour boiling water into that tub for the time.
Yes. I take a bath.
I will return in 2 to 4 business hours.
Otto is spending probably past those hours drinking.
He's not alone either.
Ah! Ah!
I will return with wet hair and like kind of climb onto the bench with those 2, who I assume are already into several rounds.
Deep in his house.
I don't say anything. I just like kind of like climb onto the bench and like sit down next to them.
Is there a balcony or like a roof terrace or something like that? Something fancy?
Balcony or terrace, no. But you can give me a check. You can give me a check. You can give me a wisdom check.
Advantage on those. Wait, no, I don't. It's not a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Just a wisdom check.
Oh, that's 19 plus something. 22.
So you enter your room looking for a balcony and are a little disappointed that you don't find one, as you'd already sort of been looking for some sort of stairway even higher than the last landing you were able to reach. When you enter your room and start examining the windows, you find that though they are large, they are also engineered with a small hinge and a little arm bar that allows them to open into just wide enough estate for you to squeeze through and ascend to the roof, should you so choose.
So, if possible, I would love to get a drink from like a bar and then go up onto the roof.
Okay. Yep. You can spend a silver on your drinks per
Drink.
and head up to the roof.
Otto will gently treat those with him to their drinks.
I'm taking a hot bath and I'm taking that moment by myself to kind of reflect. And I'm gonna send a message to my mom.
Okay.
And it's gonna say, I'm in Port Casper with some friends. I feel so lost. And I miss you.
10 left.
I could really use your help. I love you. And that's
One
it.
more. You put. No, I'm kidding. Sorry.
You
was gonna say, like,
three
oh,
more words in there with Darby.
You just get to I love and then that's it.
No, I had one word
left over.
left. Yeah, I had one word
I
left
was
over.
joking. I was joking.
You ruined the message. You ruined the moment.
I love.
Well, I have to minimize when things get too emotional or I get sad.
So it takes a few seconds, as it usually does, to send your message and then give time for someone to respond. But eventually you hear back. Baby girl, it is going to be okay. Stay strong. I know you can do this. I promise. Help is on the way.
Oh. Just sink into my bath a little more.
That
Help is on the way. Miss smile a little bit for the message by myself, so a couple tears run from my eyes. And then I get out to go get dressed and maybe climb into bed.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything with their evening other than drinking? Or while they're drinking?
We're gonna launch into a story about a big old kraken on our boat and how we fought it off with the help of our crew and blah 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 blah.
You probably noticed that Solace smells a little bit like seawater. No surprise there, I'm sure. Yeah, and she gets into the story and she definitely like drinks a big tankard.
I will say, Solace, for your time away and your activity, you do feel kind of refreshed in a way that, despite everything that has happened, doesn't quite equate to your time spent even with your friends on land. There's just something about being back in seawater that recharges you.
I will definitely write that up in character in the next couple of days. I've had that in my head for a hot minute.
Relm is sitting on the roof still, but at some point he's gonna kind of just look up towards the stars and be like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do anymore. And I know this isn't exactly your specialty, but I would appreciate some guidance, Ryotza. Any kind of guidance. That's it.
Okay. Anything else? So one by one, you finish out your evenings, curl up in your respective sleeping spaces, and get ready to face the next few days and what they may bring. But before we go, Vaconia, at some point, before you've finished your meditative state, you awake to a tapping at your window.
The help.
I'm gonna walk over
It's
to
Relm locked out.
Help!
Relm. Jesus Christ! Oh, God.
The cleaner came by and they're like, "Oh, this window's open." Latch.
I'm gonna walk over suspiciously. And
As
look
you
out of the window.
approach, you don't need to get so close that you need to look out, because you see a small black furred shape sitting on the windowsill. And as you get closer, it appears to be a petite but certainly full-grown fox that sits and lifts a paw to tap at the window.
I'll go open the window.
As you throw it open, or even slowly open, it turns and bounds out into the open air. And where you expect it to fall the 3 or so stories to the ground, instead, all 4 of its paws just kind of land effortlessly in the air, a little higher than the windowsill. And it starts to bounce like that, step after step after step, ascending each jump higher and higher away from the window. What do you do?
I'm going to kind of sit over the edge of the window, like sit on the windowsill and put my feet down to see if there's any purchase like they found.
So as you go to sort of slide your body down and look for some kind of edge, and you look down upon yourself, you realize that you are dressed in deep indigo skirts and a large flowing blouse, and you are layered up in very ornate, expensive-looking armor. Your wrists endured in bracelets of silver and gold, and from your neck hangs a golden pendant with a huge diamond sitting between your collarbones. But as you try and find purchase on the ground, your foot just touches air.
Gotta hold my hand out to the animal. And what do I do?
The animal is probably 15 feet above you, and they've stopped to look back and watch you. You hear some, what does the fox say? Some gentle chirping before it turns and continues to hop higher and higher, farther away. It takes 4 more jumps, and then it stops and turns back to you.
I'm gonna try and will myself up there. I'm gonna try and see if I can step off of the window, and I'm gonna try and will myself up to where they are.
Okay. You step off, and though you don't sink, and though your will is focused on heights, you find that while your feet find purchase on something, it's not ground, there's nothing, it's just air. You're starting to sink.
I start moving. I'm gonna start walking quickly, hopping.
Okay. Every step and hop you take, though you are still suspended, something about you's heavy, and you just keep sinking. While you, with every little hop, make space, you don't get the height.
What am I supposed to do? And I hold my hand out to the little animal.
You watch it shake, head to toe, its fur puffing up and then smoothing out again. And it continues to jump.
I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep trying to follow it.
Okay.
Put like a little more desperation into my steps.
You desperately keep trying to ascend, but it's like every step you take, you're weighted. Instead of ascending, you sink.
So I'm not gaining any ground. I'm gonna try and start taking off the jewelry and stuff that I'm wearing. See if that'll help at all.
Where do you start?
I gotta take the big old jewel off my neck.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the bracelets off. Maybe try to like pull off some of the fabric that I'm wearing that's weighing me down.
Okay. So as you pull the diamond from your neck and let it go, and pull the silver and gold bracelets from your wrists and let them go, you feel a little lighter. You keep pulling, you pull some of your armor and start taking some of the fabric, and you feel lighter.
I keep trying to follow after that.
So you start to jump, looking up towards the vulpine creature, who is seated probably 15 or so feet in front of you, but 40 or 50 feet above. But this time, when you try and jump, that weighted feeling no longer is quite as heavy, and you actually begin to ascend.
I'm gonna take everything of unimportance off. My boots, my shoes, whatever I'm wearing, my armor.
So gaining this little ground and feeling a spark of hope, you start to shed more and more. And with each item that you let drop off towards the ground, you feel more and more weightless until there is nothing but a simple slip, and a leap takes you 15 feet into the air. And you're able to pivot and jump again. It's another 20. And though it's not quite flying, it's very close to it. You're ascending, jump after jump. And once the fox realizes that you're following, they seem to perk up and continue to bound up into the sky. This time you're able to follow.
I'm gonna follow.
Eventually, the fox will reach a height that is so high off the ground that the continent, is just but a tiny island in an infinite sea of dark. The fox continues to jump, landing on little platforms that, though you try and follow in her paw steps, the platforms seem to expand to welcome you and help carry you higher. Eventually, she jumps, and though stars rush to form a little platform at her feet, they create a very clear ledge. It's a platform of brilliant, twinkling lights, and then a great dark nothingness. Fox will sit on the edge of it, folding its little tail over its paws, and look to you.
Am I right next to the fox at this point?
Mhm.
Am I supposed to jump in there?
She just stares.
Are you going to go with me?
No response.
Can I reach down and touch the fox?
When you reach down to try and touch the top of the fox's head, you maybe get the brush of a fingertip before she explodes into stars.
And I'm still left looking into that nothingness?
Mhm.
I trust you. I've trusted you for a long time. I'm gonna jump
You jump.
into that nothingness. I'm gonna go. I'm going.
And the first thing you feel is the harsh pull of gravity as it begins to drag you down towards that tiny island. That island expands, growing bigger and bigger, and it seems like you are plummeting at a speed that shouldn't be physically possible. The ground abruptly rushing up to meet you. So fast and so sudden, you smack against the pavement. But you feel no impact. Simply just jarred by one scene left behind, and suddenly you're in another. You land on cobblestone. It's hard, cold, but again, it didn't hurt. And as you begin to pick yourself up off the ground, you find yourself still in the dark of night. Anything beyond about 50 feet of your vision is hazy, obscured in a mist, unclear. Except for one thing. There's a structure in front of you. You are center of it, staring up at a large, long set of white stone steps. Atop these steps are large double doors, the entrance of a temple seemingly made entirely of marble-like stone, standing grand and unopposed in a large town square. What do you do?
Does it look familiar?
It absolutely does.
Like from the port town?
Not from the port town.
Oh, does it look
As
like...
you try and recall the memory of what this may be, you hear thudding from behind the doors. There is a small grunt of effort, and then slowly, with more of those determined little of effort, you watch a young girl shove open that heavy door and start running for the steps towards you. She's a drow, probably in her tens, if that. She's laughing as she pets down those steps. And it takes a few seconds, but there's another. This time a young boy, another drow, childlike in appearance. Nervous at first, glancing back into the light of that open foyer before taking off after the other. Both of them, one after another, rush past you, giggling and laughing. They call out to one another, but their voices are garbled and unclear, like they're speaking a language you don't know. You try and focus in on them. You instead hear the voice of a man. Hey, where do the pair of you think you're going at this hour? It's not safe. And abruptly there is a tall human male stood in the doorway, looking off after those elves. Seconds later, oh, James, it's perfectly all right. A woman joins him in the doorway, linking arms with him and resting her head on his shoulder. Their faces are blurry, but their voices are kind. It's not every day they get to take a break from their responsibilities, is it? Let them enjoy their vacation. Besides, there's plenty of guards out and about, and they know to send for help if anything happens, right? And both the drow children stop and turn and giggling, going, Yes, Miss Gabby. Well, go on then. And the pair take off, running, laughing, those happy voices echoing around you. You think to follow, and as soon as you do, you hear a booming voice, one that cuts through the scene and severs the tranquility and the and the haze and the mist that has gathered around this plateau or tableau. And you hear loud, dark, commanding. What are you doing here? And abruptly you feel an impact like a shove against your chest, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
$21.
21? Okay.
Yeah.
You take 7 points of psychic damage. The pain has you inhaling sharply, and as you go to try and steady yourself, your vision struggling to clear, you realize you're back where you started, sitting upright in your room. Sat where you had settled to try and wind down and meditate, in the clothes you had retired in for the evening. The night is still. Solace, probably intoxicated, and pretty heavily asleep in the bed across the room. It is calm again, and it is quiet. And that is where we will end.
Jesus Christ, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yay!
Yay! I don't know, man. That's a lot. I gotta think on that. I'm glad I recorded it too, because I gotta rewatch that. Holy
I'm just
shit.
glad that I got to drink for hours.
I had a nice bath.
Settled into Port Casper, and you have a few days to unwind and kill time.
Yeah.
But we will pick up soon. I will shuffle some in-character threads around. We'll see. But otherwise, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank
Do this
you.
again sometime
Yeah.
soon.
Yes, soon.
Very
Bye.
Enjoy your vacation. Your few days
Enjoy
weekend.
your vacation.
I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, bye.
Bye.